Hold on a second. She's friends with that Hydra Stomper?
I think I'm friends with him too.
Hello? Does this work? Does this work? Hello? My name is Rick Poole, and welcome to the Multiverse of Madness. Welcome to the Multiverse of Live Streams. My name is Rick Poole, and I'm taking over for Ricky, who's a little tied up right now. He'll be here in a little bit, but until then, I will be your host. Ricky has given me some notes on almost all of you, so let's go ahead and see who's in here. But with that said, let me go ahead and do what Ricky always does, which says, hello, this is Filmtopia. If you love movies or if you love making movies, well, you know the bit, and I'll let him explain that later. But with that said, yeah, I see a lot of people in here. This is kind of cool. By the way, like I said, I'm Rick Poole. Nice to meet all of you. Like I said, I have the Spark notes on all of you. So hopefully, I do see someone named Isabel. Isabel, I wanna shout out Isabel because Isabel's birthday is on August 18th. Can you believe that? Woohoo! But anyways, let's see who else is in here. Oh my gosh, I've heard a lot about Billy 24/8, and if you tune into the other videos, you usually see Billy 24/8 in there. So, anyways, oh, Roxanne, how are you? Nice to see you. Well, I don't know you, but Ricky knows you, so that's a good way to start. Oh wow, Smuggler Steel is in the house. Smuggler Steel, I've heard a lot of good things about you. I've heard what have I heard? I've heard on the Discord, which everybody can find linked down below. If you go down into the link, there's a Discord, and Smuggler Steel has a pretty cool photo over there, from what I've heard. From what I've heard. But with that said, I also see Felipe. Felipe, you know what? I think you and I have met before. Yes, you and I have met. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see all of you. Alan Gare is in the house. Nice to see Alan Gare. Okay. Filmtopia. He must have typed that before I tied him up. Let's see. And how does this go? Is it this? Yeah, I think it's something like that or something. Or is it like this? I don't know. You guys let me know in the chat right now. You guys let me know. Let's see. Zaku's in the house. Nice to see Zaku. Thank you for being here, Zaku. Jared, you are not late. You arrived just on time, my friend. I heard you have a pretty awesome car. That I will say. Lizzie's in the house. Hello, Lizzie. Oh man, nice to see everybody. Melanie's in the house. Nice to see you. I hacked into Ricky's Instagram and I saw you were in New York. So shout out to New York. Oh man. This is kind of fun. Let's see. What's going on here? Billy 24/8. I like it. I see Lord Basty. Nice to see you, Lord Basty. As you can tell, Ricky is not here yet. I am filling in until he gets here. As you can tell, the set is not actually set yet. So we'll like I said. Let's see. Smuggler Steel says, if you're a good Rick Poole, I'll let you wear the horns. Wink. Nice to see everybody in the house. But really quick, I want to say everybody that is here so far, I just want to say thank you for being here. As you can tell, we are starting a new show. This is the What If season for Filmtopia watch parties. And if you didn't already know, What If has all to do with the multiverse. And to be honest, this is a little sneak peek into what you can expect for this season. So just letting you know, I'm not going to be the only multiversal character during the season. So let me know in the chat right now if there's any characters you would like to see host the show for the beginning of the show. But with that said, I see Anthony Manzano's here. Nice to see you. Talia is here. Hello, hello. Great to be back on another Marvel Live. Really excited for the show. We are too, and it is going to be starting. Well, it'll be starting sometime tonight. Let's see. I see someone named Anakin Skywalker sees this little beauty right here. Oh man. Let's see. In the nick of time. What's up, guys? Waited for a bit for another one of these vibes. I think I'm doing it right. Let me know. Lord Basty's asking me, do I have the script for Deadpool 3? I can neither confirm nor deny because then I would get sued and then bad things would happen and then yeah. So let's see. Goofball says, Rick Pool, say anything in Spanish or a Canadian accent if you want. Spanish and Canadian accents are two very different things, but deja empezar a hablarles en español. Mi nombre es Rick Pool. Gracias. Rick Pool, do you think your less attractive brother Deadpool will make it into What If? I don't know. I tried pitching it to Kevin Feige, and we'll see what happens. But really quick, Roxanne says, I wonder if Ricky is indulging himself with some pies and ice cream in the meantime. Well, like I said, Ricky is actually tied up right over there. Like I said, I wanted to start the show off, so he didn't really want to let me, and so we had a little scuffle. But as you can see, I won, and now I'm here, and so maybe he can get some pies and ice cream later. Ricky is a little tied up. Thank you for that, Lizzie. And speaking of everybody, as you know, here at Filmtopia, especially during these watch parties, Ricky is usually never alone doing one of these. And that is great because tonight we have a few panel members, as always, and one of them is Lizzie. And Lizzie, if you are ready, I kind of wanna bring you on because we have a lot to talk about. Okay, well, with that said, everybody in the chat, really quick, type in Lizzie, and let's welcome her the right way, and let's welcome to the stage. Let's welcome to the stage, Lizzie. Lizzie, how are you? I believe you are. Are you muted or am I muted? Technical difficulties as always, but it's okay. Yep.
Okay.
I think we got you. Lizzie, how are you? Nice to meet you. Let's go ahead and shake hands if you're so willing. There we go. Okay. Nice to see you, Lizzie. It's been a while.
Have we met?
Oh, well, I mean, it's been a while since I watched one of these because I'm an avid watcher. I usually watch these
okay. All right,
these
makes
things.
sense.
So yeah. But how have you been? What you been up to since last time we saw you, which was, I believe, for Loki, right?
No, it was for the Suicide Squad.
Ah, the Suicide Squad. Yeah, exactly. The one where you all got to curse.
Yes, that was fun. Just been falling down a flight of stairs, going to some meetings, stuff like that. A little upset that you have my friend tied up, but we can talk about that later.
Well, Gabe G, really quick, do we call you Rick Pool? Yes, my name is Rick Pool. Like I said, Ricky will be back in a bit, but until then, I'm calling the shots. And actually, really quick, I kind of like our background this season. Check this out. What do you guys think? In the What If fashion, I think this is very fitting for all of it. Do you agree?
It looks really nice. Galaxy.
Hey, by the way, I have to shout out Loki Monish really quick because Loki Monish had a great suggestion for the name, which is Film Pool. That is a really great name. In the chat, really quick, let us know two things. One, do you like our background for the season, which was made and created by our very own Felipe Alves? You will find in the chat as well. His information is linked down below. But with that said, let us know if you like the background, and let us know if Film Pool is a good name for me. Let's see. But yeah, so I guess we're getting good positive feedback about it. But with that said, Lizzie, I want to ask you, how come your hair is? Do you know where I'm going with this?
No, I don't.
How come your hair is not blue?
Yeah. Gotta wait a little bit on that. It was super damaged, so I'm trying to get it not as damaged, and then I'll bleach it and dye it blue. It'll happen this month. Don't worry about it.
But I will say, your impulse to give yourself that haircut last, I believe, Thursday during the Suicide or before the Suicide Squad viewing, it turned out really, really good. So
I wasn't expecting the bangs because, naturally curly hair does whatever it wants.
Also, in your frame right now, you have two impulse things you've done, right? So it's not only your hair, but it's also
the wall. Painted it green. A stranger told me to.
A stranger told you to. Well, with that said, everybody in the chat, just want to thank you for being here. I am very excited and very lucky to be your host for the evening up until, Rick gets out of his little entanglement. But with that said, I want to know everybody's in the chat. Let me know right now, how on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you about What If? And also, on top of giving us a number from 1 to 10, let us know which character it is you are most excited about to see during the season, because there are a lot of cool things that I think are going to happen during the season, which me, Deadpool, I don't think I'm going to be in this one quite yet, but me and Kevin Feige are working on this, and Feige we trust is what I've heard you guys say on the channel. But the results are coming in already. Zaku says 10 out of 10 excited. Isabel says super 1000 out of 10. Let's see. Another 1000 out of 10. And then Gian, welcome Gian, nice to see you here. 10 says Gamora, the one where Gamora turns into Thanos, or is Thanos 5, right?
Yes.
Really quick, Lizzie, I want to ask you, which one are you most excited about?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Agent Carter turning into Captain Britain. I've been hanging on to that one since it was first, kind of introduced to us. So I'm super excited for that. And Goofball, I saw your question in the chat. What was my last cosplay? It was Scarlet Witch, and you can see that on one of the Loki live streams.
Yep. On the finale for Loki, we all dressed up. I think I was Ricky was President Loki, and you were Scarlet Witch. Jonah was Cap himself, and
Madison was
Rogue. Yeah,
Can't remember.
which was so cool. Right now I'm thinking about it. It's actually
her hair was amazing.
But I will say this, that by the way, everybody, I just want to let everybody know that since the last time you saw us during the Loki live stream, something kind of really cool happened. And speaking of cool, before I get to that point, we have another Filmtopian that is here with us now, that has arrived to the scene. And without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the one and only Radic. How are you?
I'm amazing. Where would you like to go today?
Nice to meet you. I haven't met you before. Nice to meet you. Redick, my man, how are you? How's everything? How'd your test go? Exams?
My test went fantastic. Thank you. I'm awesome. And I'm psyched. I'm psyched as hell. So let me know this very clearly. So today we are going with Lizzie vibes on the whole show.
Sure. That can work.
Oh, what?
It's chaos.
Oh, chaos. Yes, exactly. So yes, if you're referring to chaos vibes, yes, that's a little what's going on right here. As you can tell.
Stop trying to take my job. Ricky
and
back.
I noticed one thing that Lizzie hasn't noticed yet. But with that said, I will say Ruben says 10 out of 10 excited because of
What?
Black Panther, T'Challa, and Eric Killmonger. It's gonna be super super cool. Anthony Manzano says my excitement level is at a 9.5, and the character I am most excited to see is Killmonger, Black Panther, Rick Poole.
What haven't I noticed yet?
Nothing. Nothing. You'll probably notice it in a bit, and then you'll tell me. Let's see. JWA is in the house. Hey, Lizzie. By the way, really quick, I just want to let you know this is what it feels like when you do this to Ricky, and you laugh at something and then you don't tell him.
Okay, I'm in pain right now. Stop.
But really
The
quick.
saga of revenge.
Let's see. Human Ramp is in the house. Human Ramp, nice to see you. I'm going with Tony being saved by Killmonger. No Iron Man. No MCU. Ooh.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about, but I'm not gonna.
You finally got it.
What am I
let's see.
missing? The hairstyle?
I think the only one in it is me right now. But really quick, I want to ask you, Radic, out of all the things that we're going to be able to see this season, I believe over 9 episodes, for What If, how excited on a scale from, I'll give you a large scale, 1,000 to 1,000, or 1 to 1,000.
1,000 to
Give me
1,000.
your number, and also let us know which character you're most excited about.
I'm excited on 1001, and I'm really looking forward to the Killmonger episode
Mm.
because the way they put it was so amazing. They changed the whole character that we have been digging for like, I don't know, 11 years?
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I believe the Killmonger episode is episode 2, which will be debuting next week, which will be back with another guest host that you'll have to tune in for. But what I want to ask is, as far as the Killmonger and Tony episode, do you expect that to go beyond What If, the animated TV series? Do you expect that to have ramifications for in-person?
Thank you. Finally, someone said that. Oh, yes, I want that to have ramifications beyond the MCU. Heck yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be, but I really want it to be because Killmonger was so freaking awesome.
Yeah, I personally think, as far as a Michael B. Jordan fan as well, as far as Michael B. Jordan making sure that he's back in the MCU or staying in the MCU, I think is pivotal for if you put on any hat, a producer hat, a filmmaker hat, or a fan hat. I think that would be probably easily.
It's just a great. He's a great actor, and I think he has to stay in.
Yeah,
that's a no-brainer.
No brainer, right? Let's see. Talia, I think, outdid us all, which is 3,000 out of 10, or some absurd number. Oh man, Zaku saying, "What's up to you, Redick?"
Sup, man?
By the way, so if anyone was here during a previous one, Felipe was photoshopped us, and I did not realize this. That's crazy. Let's see. Gian says the team is now complete with Rick Poole and Redick, the taxi driver. Hey, Redick,
Where
I
do
will
you
say
want to
this:
go,
you are the best partner in crime. I will tell everybody that right now. You were wonderful on set. It was an awesome time.
Yeah, remember the time we kidnapped you?
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that right now.
All right.
X-Force is on the screen. Oh man. Let's see. Alan Gare says 10 out of 10, my excitement level, and of course, Spider-Man Zombie Hunter is my most anticipated. I think right now, if I had to choose one, by the way, Lizzie, what was yours again?
Agent Carter,
right?
Captain Carter, yeah.
So I think for me, my most anticipated one, the one that I'm most looking forward to, is the Doctor Strange angle to all of this. I do not know exactly where they're going with that one, but because Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, well, whatever it is that caused me to be here in the seat right now, Multiverse of Madness, that one I'm really excited because it's right around the corner. They're placing this right before what do you call it? Shang-Chi, and then also before Eternal. So I think this has a lot of ramifications for the near future, and in the near future, we have something called Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
I know you're desperate to come in the MCU, but chill. I get it.
Listen, right now, listen, I was in a commercial with Korg. Things are going really, really good right now. So, I'm just trying to, see
You're
Soak it up.
hijacking
Soak it up.
Filmtopia.
Soak it up.
hijacking
Yeah, soak it up.
Filmtopia. Exactly.
That's what he does.
Billy248 says, Spider-Man, I'm so excited for his appearance, and I'm hoping for a Miles Morales cameo. I think that with the Spider-Verse, or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the Miles Morales-led movie that we got, I believe, a few years ago, is going to result in bigger and better things, which is maybe possibly bringing in on screen a real-life Miles Morales.
And I think he is canon, right? I mean, Miles Morales has been hinted at in Homecoming
I really hope so.
during the interrogation scene when he fakes a Batman voice and gets the guy. So probably he was the uncle of Miles Morales, the guy he held with the car, I think.
I will
Chat,
say this.
let me know if I'm right.
Yeah, chat. Well, you let him know. Human Ramp says, I am excited for the what if they finally released the Spider-Man trailer. That's a good one. Oh, man. But really quick, before we move on, I must pause the show really quick and bring on one more Filmtopian, one more Stafftopian that is excited, that is almost ready, almost ready to come on. Until then, we'll go back to the chat. So if you guys don't know, Free Guy is coming out this Friday. So anybody that wants to go help me out, go check out Free Guy, because if you guys go check out Free Guy, this is what I'm predicting. If you guys get Free Guy to have big box office numbers, they're not gonna push back Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So a lot is riding on this weekend and on Shang-Chi. So if those two box office weekends are a success, then I don't think they're gonna move Spider-Man No Way Home. Any thoughts, panel?
I think you're absolutely bang on point for that, and I really hope Free Guy is awesome because the trailer was sick.
Let's see.
I've stopped trying to figure out what it is Marvel's doing.
That's funny.
Yeah, even I need a peaceful sleep, so I don't do that now.
I see. Well, Human Ramp asks, are these episodes literally part of the multiverse, or are they just one-shots? So from what we know, the episodes in What If are going to be part of the MCU multiverse now, or as we at Filmtopia have donned it, which is the MCM, the Marvel Cinematic Multiverse. But they won't be just one-off shots. Like, this is, according to the one of the writers of the series, this is canon now. But let me know in the chat right now, do you believe that these are all part of a weaving story, or do you think they're all just one shots? Let us know right now in the comments. But whenever our esteemed panel member is ready, just give me the thumbs up, and I believe she is ready. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce Madison. Madcake, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. Oh, by the way, nice to meet you.
There.
I haven't met you before. Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you for
am
that.
Wonder Woman. Thank you. Just kidding.
The multiverse of comic books.
Comics, yeah.
Ulysses says, like the hair, Lizzie. So big clap to Lizzie's hair.
Thank
But
you.
it says, Rick, you look better with a mask. I will say this, that I do not take that offensively because I'm not Rick. So I will say, though, if I did pull this, over, I am pretty ugly. That I cannot lie. But, Rick's a pretty decent looking guy. We got to. So let's move on. Let's see. Anthony Manzano says, I believe they're one shots, in my honest opinion. So, panel, I want to ask you, are what we're going to see during the season of What If, do you believe that we're going to get to see, or Madison, do you believe that these are going to be part of the multiverse? Or are they just like kind of one off? We'll never really like entangle with them again.
I think we will. Maybe. I think to an extent we will. Like certain things might be. I don't know. I'm really excited for Doctor Strange's episode because I want to see what they do with that and see if they tie it or anything at all with like what's going on in any way. But I don't know. I feel like anything's possible when we're going into a multiverse. So who knows?
Do you have, I believe I asked Lizzie and Radic earlier, but do you have a specific character that you're most excited about going into this season number 1, which is 9 episodes?
Yeah, Doctor Strange. Like, I want to see that episode really bad. I mean, I'm excited for all of the episodes and stuff, but that one just, I'm waiting for it whenever it's supposed to show up.
I did want to ask though, do you guys believe in that Doctor Strange episode? Do you think Wanda is in that episode, or do you think Wanda has her own episode?
I think it kind of ties into the question you were asking before of like, are these episodes going to overlap or whatever? I think they're probably going to be pretty self-contained, but we might see certain characters jump between episodes. But like, I think each episode is probably going to have its own arc and kind of be pretty self-contained, but kind of jump back and forth between characters. I don't know. So we might not.
I agree.
Yeah. Radic, what do you think?
I think the same. Although coming from a fan perspective, I really hope that Wanda is in the episode of Doctor Strange because seeing an evil Wanda would be so awesome.
Yeah. From the trailers that have been out, I do think that they are going to be part of the same episode. I think what we're going to experience during this season of streaming and watch parties and What If. I think one of the things we're going to experience is not being ready for what's to come. I honestly think that we're all very and which is good, right? It's kind of nice that we're going to be fairly like pleasantly surprised, but I think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to run into an episode where we're going to be like, holy cannoli, Batman. Like, how did that happen? That is not like this isn't just some animated series. Like, this actually has to do with like the entire MCU at large. I personally think during the Doctor Strange episode, we're going to get to see something between Wanda and Doctor Strange and evil Doctor Strange that will tie back right into Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. But again, that's just me. And I'm hoping for that.
That's what I think too.
Let's see. Wow, I will say this really quick, everybody. The chat, it goes by really, really quick. We've gone from when when Filmtopia was young and a little baby. Comments wouldn't come in so frequently. Now they come in very, very frequently, which we're very grateful for. But
I mean and you're not used to reading the chat, right? Because you've never done this before.
Never done this. First time. Yeah, first time we're here.
So
let me know in the chat
give
how
him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh man, if only you guys could see what I'm seeing right now. Okay, so let's see, because I can't see. But anyways, so Anthony says, do you think there's a what if episode where they show us what it would look like if we had all the supernatural MCU earlier than what we're getting. I think, if I'm not mistaken, panel, help me out here, but the question is if we like sped up getting Doctor Strange like earlier into the MCU, right? People like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So
like,
essentially, like,
the Guardians or whatever.
yeah. So like, basically, trimming out Avengers 1 because if you have Doctor Strange there, then it's over. Basically. Ulysses asked on another side note, did y'all see the news of who is going to play Knuckles in the new Sonic movie? No?
I have
Okay, here we go.
It's someone.
I
It's someone
don't
from the
follow that.
Suicide Squad cast.
Yeah. So
It is?
Knuckles, if you guys aren't familiar, Knuckles is the
Oh.
red hedgehog.
Yeah, no Knuckles.
And red like me. And then so I will say that it is my favorite part of the Suicide Squad, and it will be played by Idris Elba. Idris Elba will be the voice of
Really?
Knuckles in the new Sonic movie.
Nice.
Yes. I personally think
Wow.
that's a fantastic casting. I can hear it. He has that like swag that can really pull off that role. And because Knuckles, if you guys don't know, Knuckles is a very like I wouldn't say a serious character, but a very like you know that saying when someone's like a bad boy type of vibe.
Yeah.
That's like Sonic in a nutshell. So I think Idris Elba is going to do a fantastic job. That's going to be super awesome.
So he's basically you.
Exactly. Thank you. Here Ram says, Filmtopia, I can't stay any longer. I'm working in the AM. Enjoy the rest of the stream. I should be back to regular schedule by next week. Hugh Ram, thank you so much for all the support always. So it's no worries. No worries. We will see you next week, hopefully. Okay, so Felipe, our very own Felipe says, by the way, Felipe's info is linked down below if you would like to check him out. I believe the first episode will be just an introduction of the Watcher and just some snippets of reality, and we will see everything from the perspective of Doctor Strange. Whoa.
Ooh. I like that theory.
That's a good theory. More theories like that. But I personally think that we're actually going to get straight into it, and it's going to be with Captain Carter. But I think each episode is going to feature the Watcher. The Watcher is, I think, the narrator of the entire story. And so having the Watcher there, and it's going to be really interesting. I'm really excited to see how they weave him. If it's just like a little introduction at the beginning, then he steps away, or if it's woven into the narrative going on throughout the episode. Very excited.
I really want to I mean poke this, because in every teaser or every trailer that we've seen, we've always seen that I will not interfere, I will just watch, and I
Yeah.
think that's gonna be broken. At some point we're gonna break that 100%. Because that's obviously the hint in every MCU series. The basic rule always breaks.
Yeah. That's too funny. What was it in Loki that broke? It was the
Everything
For
broke.
all
Everything
time always.
broke.
For all
Characters
time always.
broke. Everything broke.
everything broke. Oh man.
Hearts broke.
Jet
JW
ski.
says, I have info that the Wanda episode, wow, this is good. The Wanda episode was the 10th episode that got pushed to season 2. So because
There's a
of things
season
that
2?
happened last year with the world, production actually pushed the 10th episode in season 1 to season 2. So that's very interesting.
Mm.
But if you think about it, why would they include it in the trailer though? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. They've been
Unless-
known to put things in that don't show up. So
Ooh.
it's
Yeah.
Here, let's-
Marvel.
With
Come
Loki.
on.
Very true, actually.
Yeah, because everyone thought Thor will have 2 eyes in Ragnarok, and see what happened.
Ragnarok. Let's
Okay,
see.
that was lame.
Okay, so By the way, chat, just want to let everybody know that in case I'm just not able to get to one of your comments and you absolutely need it read or you absolutely want to see it come up on screen, there is one, I guess, work around that, and that is we are officially now, we have the super chat button. The super chat button exists now on Filmtopia. So again, not pressuring you to do that, but just if you need something in case I don't see it or can't read it, that's what there's for. And at the end of the day, it goes back and it helps Ricky create a cool whatever thing he has going on at Filmtopia. I'll let him explain it later. Let's
How long
see.
are you gonna keep him tied up for? My question.
You know what? I'll keep him tied up for as long as Jonah decides to keep harping on him about something called Bad Batch.
Oh, okay. Oh, so has he? He's still not seen it.
Let's move on. This is a Marvel stream.
Oh,
Let's
okay,
go ahead and
that's
move
interesting.
on. But I would like in the
That's
chat really
very
quick.
interesting.
In the chat really quick, I would love to know which one of our fellow Filmtopians actually has watched the Bad Batch, and if you are going to watch the season finale that is going to be this Thursday. So
Thursday into Friday.
Oh, and with that said, we have our first super chat of the night, $4.99. Like this, what if watch party? Thank you, Jonah. The cool part is I'm glad you didn't include any Bad Batch thing in that super chat, so thank you for that.
You're the one who just included it.
But just really quick, I want to go ahead and let everybody know that if you are new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button. It will allow you to chat. And subscribe because we have some awesome content coming out very, very soon, is what Ricky told me to tell you. And a lot more pre-recorded content that I think you are all going to enjoy very, very much. While these live streams are so awesome, I think it's time we start getting you even more content out there. So yeah. Cooper Willis says, I feel like the first few episodes will be Nick Fury building the team, then they will fight some big bad guy. Oh man, that's actually that's not a bad theory. I don't think it's gonna happen, but that's actually kind of interesting. Let me ask you this: if that happened, who would you want to see on the first Avengers team? If you could just make it up yourself. I know they already kind of have, or like that multiverse thing, who the first Avengers team is going to be. But like, if you could pick, anybody to be the first Avengers, who would you pick?
Pietro Maximoff.
Ooh.
Quicksilver.
Ooh.
There you go.
Nice. You know what? That would be kind of cool. In the chat, if you guys created like a multiversal Avengers, that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be awesome. Some of y'all should just go write for Marvel. Coming up with all these theories.
No,
Don't worry,
no.
Isabel.
I was gonna say, don't go write for Marvel or draw for Marvel because you will only get paid $5,000 and an invitation to the premiere. So don't do it. Don't do it. Oh man, I don't know. Have you guys heard about that?
Go write your own.
Did chat let us know as well? But did you hear about the news that came out that Marvel or the MCU, basically they don't pay well for the artist or for, I think it was mainly for the artist. Actually, I don't want to stir anything up. It was for people that
your Team Scarlet.
Yeah, it was people that contributed art wise that they don't get compensated like very well. I believe do you guys know the name of the Thanos creator? His name is the Thanos creator. I believe was one of those, I guess you could call casualties that basically got not too much money, and then was just supplemented with like invitations to the premiere, and I think also being in the movie. So I hope that's not true, but that is what was reported last night from pretty reputable sources. But like I said, I'm hoping that's not true.
Oh, I haven't even heard about this.
Mike Federich and Jim Starlin.
Yeah, I believe it was Jim Starlin that I read in the article. At the end of the day, guys, that is, I hope that's not the case because I mean, if you think about it, that's like the inception of the character. If it wasn't for them, then that character wouldn't be around to be able to be put in these movies. So really, really hoping
Exactly.
for that not to be the case. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. And Jonah asks, is Rick Poole a Dodgers fan? Hell no. Hell no. Hey, I'm Deadpool. I concur. Jonah says. Jonah says
Not on
it's
this
gonna have.
show. Just kidding.
You're on Filmtopia. You abide by our rules.
You know what? And
Let me
as a matter of
contact
fact,
Rick real quick.
I actually, to be quite honest, I do not know how Ricky goes this long doing streams. I'm already
I
getting a
know,
little
right?
tired. Yeah, I'm getting very tired. I might have to untie him and retire for the evening. So we'll go through a few more comments.
It's a hard thing.
Really quick.
Not Deadpool getting tired.
Tricky, yeah.
Here, and the last thing I
It's
want
not cut out for it, I
to
guess.
Never seen before.
Leave it to
really quick.
Filmtopia to make that happen.
Oh man, I will say though that Jonah says that this is gonna have a Twilight Zone type of introduction and narration. I could totally see that happening. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. That would be kind of cool. Okay, so Anthony says, panel, do you think there's going to be an episode of What If showing instead of Thor coming in as the god they brought, Hercules and Olympus instead of Asgard? Oh, wow. That's a great
That's
question.
good.
Interesting.
I actually don't think so that's gonna happen because they're big characters and putting on a producer's head as Rick always does. I don't think that's a good decision to reveal them in a show like this.
Oh, yeah. No,
I mean, it's a fantastic idea. Honestly, it's a fantastic idea, but I don't think it will come to fruition.
I think with this one, especially with season 1, we're probably only going to get characters that we've seen before, but in different situations than they were in.
We might get a reference.
That's
But
exactly
I
what
We
don't
might get a
think-
few little Easter eggs or little different characters, but like no major things are going to be introduced.
But one thing
they're
I'm
not
really
gonna like throw in a character we haven't seen.
One thing I'm really looking forward to is something like a reveal on the level of maybe Alligator Loki. I mean, something like that has to happen, either in season 1 or season 2. But seriously, is season 2 in production? I mean, I haven't even heard about it.
I don't know. I haven't either. But then again, I haven't really been online recently.
Yeah, point.
From season 2, actually, season 2 is, I believe, currently in production. I think this was greenlit basically midway through or whenever it was that the first season wrapped up. But they also, I think, just had big plans for this because I don't know if you guys know this, but recently Marvel decided to, was it acquire or they're just opening a animation only studio that is where we'll house all these shows such as What If and whatever's coming, down the line.
Yeah, they're actually creating a Pixar equivalent for Marvel. That's what I heard as the vision.
Say that again, Radic?
They're looking for a Pixar equivalent for Marvel. That's, I think, the exact quote that I read. I think in Deadline, or I don't remember where, but I think it was Deadline.
Cool.
Let me ask you this: are any of you here anime fans?
Nope.
I've only seen 3. I'll be honest.
Well, the reason why I was going to ask was because you know how we're getting Star Wars visions. While that's a very I would say a very experimental show that they're going to do, and I think it's going to be pretty good. I didn't like the promo that came out for it personally, but I still am excited about it because I think it's gonna turn out pretty well. But I wanted to ask if they did something similar in Marvel. So let's just say they did Marvel Visions. Is that something that you think would work?
I mean, I think they could probably make it work. They have like animated Marvel TV shows and whatnot already. I think that if they did it, they'd have to do it really well, but I think they could make it work. I don't know if Marvel needs another.
I think the
Property
amount
at
of
the moment.
traction that Marvel has, Marvel can get any director they want. Any director.
Yeah.
Apart from Martin Scorsese, but yeah, any director. So they can do it.
Speaking of Scorsese, recently I believe James Gunn came out and said that one of the reasons that Martin Scorsese talks a lot about, or he doesn't talk a lot about, but the comments that came out a few years ago, it's been 3 years and he's still in their heads. But Martin Scorsese has basically said that he doesn't view comic book movies to be considered cinema. And essentially calling Marvel or comic book movies just amusement park rides, which I take a lot of offense to. I take a lot,
Yeah, I
quite a bit
bet.
of offense to.
Yeah, your character sells in that. So obviously.
Really quick in the chat though, I posed a question, and that is that Rick Poole, myself, is almost done for the night, and I wanted to ask, did you all enjoy my presence tonight? If you did, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know so I never come back again. But with that said,
I'll prefer Hugh Jackman. Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
hey, you know what? Hey, I'm what?
I see what's going on here. Okay, I see through the lies of the Jedi. So, but anyways,
with that said, I just want to let everybody know before it is
Let
I
me stop
hop
before he
off.
kicks me off.
I want to.
I'm not
I
worried.
need to.
I've been kicked off
I-
before.
I need to. I need to confront. I need to confront someone, and that is the one and only Captain America. Captain America, how dare you?
How dare me?
Captain-
What?
How dare you have such cool costume and shield behind you and not Mjolnir?
I got something better.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna cut your intro short because Josh from NY donated $5 to the super chat. Says Rick Poole Filmtopia takeover vibes. Is this how you do vibes?
Definitely.
Yep.
That's how you do vibes.
Go
Yep,
right
that's
for
how
it.
you do it.
Thank you so much. But yeah, everybody, it's been a pleasure. Jonah, I know we didn't get. Oh, by the way, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I don't need to after that introduction.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, because when you were gonna go in, I was actually gonna go psych. And then,
I figured. I figured that's a very Deadpool thing to do. So I gotta keep better
Can we
with
have
you.
Ricky back, please?
Nah, let him
Yes,
suffer.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, I just want to say
thank you so much.
for letting me be your host.
What are you trying to
for
be,
the-
Batman?
It doesn't really matter what I'm trying to be. I'm just
He's
trying
trying to be
leave.
Batman.
Please don't.
He's
Please
trying to
I'm
be
don't.
just trying to
Batman.
leave. Okay, I'm just trying to leave. Do you want me to
It
be
doesn't matter
something?
because he's
I could be something
leaving.
else.
So
If you want me to be something else, I can be something else. You just
This
gotta
is
let me
better.
know right now.
Yeah,
This is better.
Okay.
yeah, that's great. I love that.
Stick to that.
Mhm.
Keep it there.
Okay. Anyways,
Everybody, like I said,
I'm
it's been an
doing it.
honor. It's been very, very fun being here with all of you tonight. Maybe I'll come back. I see right now the poll says 86% of you want me to come back, and 14% of you want me to stay away. And so, those
Who were the
14
voters? You?
Yeah, I think
Deadpool
he
rigged
was
it.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what?
definitely rigged.
You know what? I am very offended, and I don't know if I want to come back. Okay, so you know what? I will say this. I just want to let everybody know. Make sure to.
Okay.
All right, make sure to like and subscribe.
now that he's
Good
gone,
Hey,
all right.
hey. Now that he's gone, real quick, I'm glad that you guys voted to have him come back because that thing is a sweatsuit.
It is.
So thank you.
No
Yeah.
wonder why.
Good job. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Dang.
Share the link with your friends. Join the Discord. Links in the description. All the socials are in the description. While we wait for Ricky to escape, I don't know.
He's tied up in the basement.
Yeah.
So, just that a clarification, producer Rick and Rick Poole are the same person, right?
Yeah, but don't tell him that we know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
I won't.
trying to
I won't.
be nice, you know.
Will do.
Yeah. Gotta.
He's got to figure it out himself. Got it.
Yeah, he's just trying to have fun. You know, who are we to ruin that for him? We do that enough. We can let him have this one thing.
Gabe G. Yes. SoCal does have Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, which will be happening in November this year, but usually will happen in July, late July, early August. So barring world-ending experiences, I'll be there in November and July, and the July after that, because I have so many. I've been going for years, so I will continue to go.
One of these days, we will all make it down there.
One.
And have a little meetup. Just one day.
Just one day, and we're gonna have a panel there.
Definitely.
And it's gonna be chaotic, and Ricky can't do anything about it.
Yep, he can't.
And we will have a Deadpool cameo, 100%. We need that.
Monish Pool, that is wonderful. I love your new name. Better than Rick Pool, but don't tell him I said that.
Poor guy.
Okay, and don't come back. All right? Don't come back. Sorry, guys. Hey, what's going on?
Nice shirt.
What's up?
He just had to compete with
Hello,
you, John.
Filmtopia.
Yeah, he did.
He can't compete though.
He knows that he can't. That's the thing. He's gonna try anyway.
Well, thanks for the warm welcome. As you can see, I was not able to start the show today for reasons that shall not be named right now. But I just want to say welcome everybody to Filmtopia. My name is Ricky. This is Lizzie, Radic, Jonah, and Madcake. I will say that we have a beautiful season in store for you. What If, I think, is going to be one of those sleeper type of shows. And really quick, before I go on, I just want to say, chat, thank you for putting up with who you saw earlier. He who shall not be named.
Menace.
Yeah, sorry about that. That
he still has this mark on the stream.
You know what? That is. He must have hacked me right now.
You gotta remove that, man. You gotta remove that.
Yeah.
That is just ridiculous.
I'm not gonna lie, I was part of that 20%.
Oh yeah, same.
Hey, you know what? If I could have voted, I would have voted for
It
the
probably
stay away.
all the That's what
Yeah, it was all the panel members. Don't come back.
But you know what? I appreciate the Filmtopians in the chat because they really do care. Smuggler Steel,
Yeah,
I am
they
feeling
really.
great. You know,
Yep.
just he'll be hearing from my lawyers, so I'm good.
Okay.
We're good. But yes,
Are you
thank
sure he'll
Zachary.
be hearing from your lawyers?
While Cooper Willis thinks Rick Poole is the best, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. But really quick, everybody, I just want to say that we have some awesome stuff coming for you this Loki, or not Loki, for this What If season of all things Marvel.
He's trying to go back in time.
Yeah, let me use the time really quick. But
WandaVision.
I really WandaVision.
Too far.
WandaVision. But I will say that I think we're gonna have some awesome things, and then also in the chat, really quick, let me know if you guys would want to see more, I guess, pre-recorded content from Filmtopia. That is something I have planned and coming on the way. What I want to do, I don't know if any of you out there are. What about this? What do you all think of this? And panel, let me know as well. I want to know Do you think this would be a cool name for reviews? So basically, let's say what if episode 1 ends, and then we talk about it here on the stream and we do all our spoiler stuff, but I also want to do one more extra like review that like goes into certain things, and it just like it's more rewatchable. It's what I'm saying? So with that said, what do you guys think about our reviews being called Filmtopia vibe checks? What do you guys think?
What do you think,
Checks out.
Ricky?
Yeah, what do you think, Ricky?
I think it's sick. I think it's pretty sick because I think that's what it is, right? Like we carry the moniker vibes for a reason. And the other day, I think I was just thinking about it. I'm like, that's a vibe check. Like we're basically just like doing a vibe check on the episode, and I think that would be kind of cool. So let's see. Gabe G says, I would watch vids. I got a job, so I've been missing the streams. Yeah, and that's another reason why, right? Not everybody can make streams, whether that's these watch parties or whether that's the Filmtopia lives that we do. So I would love to be able to get you guys a video that you guys can rewatch, and it's nice and compact.
Congrats on the job, by the way.
On the what?
The job.
Congrats on the job.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Gabe G, let's go. Okay, so Isabel says nice name. Okay, awesome. Thank you. We got a hell yes. We got 100s. More is good. I like vibe checks. Sounds cool. Okay, cool. So it seems like a good one. With that said, I'm not going to be able to do the first vibe check. The first vibe check will be for episode 2 of What If. I'm currently working on another vibe check for something else.
For Rick Pool.
yeah, I'll have Rick Pool do that one.
Yeah, he didn't make it. Sorry.
He didn't make. Yeah, no, he didn't pass it. He didn't pass the vibe check.
No. I'll rather have Hugh Jackman any day.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, I did want to go ahead and now also talk about something else, right? So obviously Filmtopia has, a bunch of Marvel stuff going on, but the one thing that is missing throughout, or it's not even that it's missing, it's just that it's not here yet, right? And that is Star Wars. Star Wars will be very just as like active as you see a lot of Marvel stuff that we talk about. We're gonna be hopefully doing the same thing for all the things Star Wars.
We might have had Donate to the Chair Fund 2.0.
Donate to the Chair Fund 2.0.
No.
No.
Hey man,
it wasn't that.
But the chaos is already brewing between these two, and it's.
Don't worry about it. It'll
scary.
be fine.
It's
She
contagious.
doesn't even know.
I know.
She doesn't even
It's
know.
contagious.
Well, with that said, going back on the Star Wars point, we've got Book of Boba Fett coming. We've got Mandalorian season 3. We've got Jonah as.
I did know.
We got Jonah as I guess Anakin.
I did know.
Hey, by the way, can I see that saber really quick? It's Anakin, right?
Yeah.
But can I see? You know how at Disneyland they had it, and it was like it wasn't Anakin's. It said something like the Skywalker one.
It said Rey's reconstructed blade or whatever it was.
No, I don't. Well, anyways, I wanted to see if yours was like that, or if it was like an original Anakin. Because I have one. I have an Anakin one.
No, it's a spring-loaded one.
Oh, that's dope. All right, what's going on, everybody? I need you guys.
So, now that we're on the topic
you know
of Star Wars, how's the Bad Batch coming?
Yeah, how is that, Ricky?
Well, come on, don't do me like that.
Come on.
You didn't hit play?
Okay. So I'm gonna take steam off him. I have still not completed Mandalorian season 1.
Radic!
Never mind. Ricky, you're fine.
Ricky, you're fine. Radic, what?
Yeah, everybody look at Radic really quick. Everybody look at Radic.
Excuse me?
Everybody. No, Radic.
Buddy,
I will
come
say
on.
this. Yeah, Mad Cake, I do not blame you. I do not blame you.
Probably a good choice.
But
I need
the
a breather.
reason why, Mad Cake, go ahead and come back. I'm gonna reel us back in. I'm gonna get things right. I'm gonna steer the ship.
What if Radic finished Mandalorian season 1?
Yeah.
There we go, back on
And
topic.
season 2.
Redick, how about this though? Let me go ahead and now take the steam off of you, my friend. So, Lizzie, Jonah, Mad Cake, Redick.
What did I do
Chat.
Oh no.
Chat. Okay, so
Whatever it is, it's not my fault.
I saw Justice League. I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, so I will say
I
this.
didn't do it.
This Thursday, what is it? This Thursday.
You're having a 24-hour live stream, catching up on the Bad Batch, and then watching the premiere?
For the Bad Batch finale, Filmtopia will be doing a live stream for the Bad Batch finale because I caught up and it's so fucking good. It's so good. It's so good.
You just didn't want to tell me this?
Yeah, he just wants.
I was gonna tell Jonah.
You were gonna tell me that you hit play. That's all I needed to know. I just needed to know you hit play. That's all I needed.
But you've seen like at least the first 3 seconds.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
Lizzie, remember when I texted you and I asked you, "Hey, what are you doing at 9:30 a.m.?"
Oh.
I was gonna Jonah on Monday for Monday's Filmtopia Live. I was gonna bring her on for like 2 minutes and tell you guys. Considering Lizzie and Jonah have been
I was a little busy.
Little.
Just a little,
Okay, but please tell me that episode 15 is probably one of your favorite pieces of Star Wars content in a long time.
Oh yeah. No, that's easy. That's an easy yes. It is so good. And then, as you all know, the season finale is split up in 2. So part 1 was episode 15. Episode 16 will be its second
Thursday
part.
night.
And yeah, like, oh, man, it's just, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I have some choice words, but yeah.
I have choice words too.
So I have till tomorrow to finish 2 seasons of Mandalorian and 1 season of Bad Batch.
No, just do Bad Batch. Just do Bad Batch. Worry about Mandalorian after the Bad Batch finale.
Yeah.
Done. I'll finish it off today.
The chat is actually pretty happy about this revelation.
I think we all are.
Sick of us bugging you about
Cooper Willis says yes, and Cooper Willis's icon, the avatar thing here, is pretty sick. Talia, yes. Yes, Smuggler Steel. I finally got to press on the Bad Batch spoiler discussion in our Discord, so I was lurking through there this week. I was like, oh, I want to.
Did you see the video I posted?
Which one?
The very most recent one.
By the way.
Don't. You're gonna get copyrighted if you watch it. It's long. It's like 3 minutes long. Don't watch it right now. You're gonna get copyrighted.
And don't do it. I haven't seen it, guys. I still haven't opened the chat.
Radic, guess what?
Oh no.
The Empire wins.
Empire wins.
Spoilers.
It's not. Well, I mean, they're winning the war through rebels, so how is that spoilers?
Spoilers, Jonah.
Yeah, agreed.
Redick, and I gotta break it to you, bro, but Padme doesn't make it.
Why?
Yeah, and I also have one. The crowd hates Rey, unfortunately.
Hey,
Han
that's
Solo
not
passed away.
Spoilers.
Ben Solo died very lame.
Spoilers, but not spoilers.
Han Solo killed himself. Han Solo killed himself. It wasn't Ben.
Oh, man. Ben. I will say, Zaku says I should watch the Bad Batch now. Yes, you have some time. You can definitely cram it in. I think I got through it in 1 day. Was it 1 day or
probably 2?
Yeah, probably 2.
Yeah, I just remember there was.
I would suggest if you have multiple hours within a day to do like a 4-hour chunk and just binge 4 hours worth. I mean, I've gone through Rebels season 1 through 3 in the last like week, so like there's more than enough to get through it in like 2 days, 3 days at max if you are not even starting.
And then on top of that, one of the things that I do, I guess, want to, I wouldn't say warn people about, but there may be a few episodes where you kind of possibly tune out because it feels like a side mission.
There's a
but
lot.
To be on, yeah,
Just
there's a lot
with it. It makes sense in the entire arc.
Yeah.
But like watching them each individually, it's like, oh my gosh. Why?
Every week it sucked. So I'm really happy that you got to like go through
Yeah,
it.
you
Like
got to binge it all the way
you got to go
through.
straight through, which is so nice because you could go from a terrible episode right into a great episode. And you'd watched 14 and 15 together, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
I know.
That's how I did it. I wasn't caught up.
Nostalgia.
Radic.
Anyone reminded of Loki?
I will say that for
No.
the Bad Batch, the other thing, that advantage that I did want to like bring up too, was I wanted to let you know that if you're watching it now out of real time, where you're not going week to week, I think it's a way better experience because it's just
definitely.
there are just some weeks where you're like, man,
you get the payoffs. You get the payoffs because every week it was basically a cliffhanger, and it was something that was like, it felt like a lot like The Mandalorian. We go to a new planet, we meet a new person, we do a side mission, we leave that planet, we go to a new planet, repeat. It felt like that for a very long time. But if you're able to chain those episodes together, I feel like the series is a lot more enjoyable because
so much better.
When you look at it that way, you're only spending 20 minutes on a mission. You're not spending a week waiting for the next side mission.
A lot of character growth is there in each and every episode, and when you watch it very continuously, it seems to make a lot of sense rather than watching one and then waiting and watching another.
Yeah, this was definitely a show that was meant for you to binge versus watch it week to week.
Yeah.
And now I'm extra excited because the green light for the second season of Bad Batch has been made, and so I promise not to fall behind in that one.
We won't let you.
We live stream that.
We won't let you. We're live streaming them. We're live streaming them, so you can't.
Done.
Yep. Yeah.
Right, cool. You guys all saw it here first. Claber Travel says, "Hey, did you know that Darth Vader is Luke's father?" You know what?
No.
That is a huge spoiler. I can't believe I brought that on the screen.
Dude!
Anakin
Claber,
Skywalker is Luke Skywalker's father? Dude.
Come
what?
on!
I thought they were cousins.
Stop spoiling it. I thought the name was just a coincidence.
And what do you mean? What do you mean Luke was trained by Obi-Wan? I thought he was so cool.
Yeah, no, it's a mind full of spoilers in the chat right now.
Spoilers.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Let's see.
Oh god, this comment is awesome.
Monish Pool says, "What if Mr. Beast donated to you? What is that? $10,000?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great question.
Wouldn't be opposed.
Well, really quick,
$10,000.
before I do that, I see Rick Pool or whatever his name was. The poll is still up. Quite a few people have voted on it, and yeah, I don't know about that. I'm gonna see if my lawyers let him come back, but I'm gonna end that one.
I think you should call Saul
I'm
Goodman.
getting you in on this.
Hey, chat. By the way, everybody that is watching right now, I just want to say,
option the panel voted for.
really quick, everybody that is watching right now, I just want to say welcome to Filmtopia. If you are new around here, my name is Ricky. This is Lizzie, Radic, Jonah, and Mad Cake. We basically do everything which is movie loving and movie making. You put that all into one and you get Filmtopia. And right now you're watching the watch party for What If. Well, if you were tuning in right now, we were talking about Star Wars, but sometimes it lends itself to that, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all movie nerds. We're all just like movie lovers. And so, I think that's the beauty of Filmtopia, is that we can talk about all these things. But I will say that Indian Sanik says something that's really, really cool, which is 36 watchers to 40 plus watchers. And as you all know, if you've been here for a while, Filmtopia, at one point had 3 people in the chat, and I clearly remember who it was. Bob, it was Will, and it was Ulysses. They were the first 3 in my chat, I believe, in the WandaVision streams for episode 3. And to see that go from that to what we're at right now is just absolutely awesome. And let's see. The last Star Wars spoiler I will say is that I don't know if any of you know this, but Darth Vader did build C-3PO.
Dude.
sorry. I can't help myself. I love it. But I will say that chat, if you're also wondering why sometimes I may be speaking and then you see the fellow panel members looking at each other and doing stuff, or like making, signs, pretending they're the Bad Batch, like
Sure, that's
doing
what we're
stuff
doing.
like that.
Yep.
It is usually
Called.
because
Done.
there is a plot to overthrow the Republic. The Jedi are trying to overthrow the Republic, and they are.
We are gonna light the spark that's gonna take down the Empire.
Supposed to tell them that, Ricky.
Oh man. But I will say
In
that,
other words, he's trying to blame Jonah and I.
Yes, they are the Chaos Twins for a reason.
What did I do?
But I will
Nothing.
say that. Let's see. What if we're actually the Watchers? So now let's bring it back to Marvel's What If. I think one of the things I'm most excited about for the season is, if I'm not mistaken, Jeffrey Wright will be voicing the Watcher. And while that seems minor at this very moment, or it could seem minor because he's basically just narrating, I personally think that this is just a stepping stone for whenever he actually joins the actual MCU in a physical form. Do you guys feel that way? Do you think that this isn't the only stop Jeffrey Wright will make as a Marvel character?
I would hope so. I feel like he'd be underused if he was only used in What If as
I feel
a
like
narrator.
if you're gonna cast somebody like that, you kind of have to, go all out with it.
Can I ask all of you? Do you have a guess as to when they might bring him into like the fold? Do you think they'll do it within Phase 4? Do you think they'll push it to Phase 5?
I think it's gonna be Phase 5.
Yeah.
5, definitely. It's too early.
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay, this is going to be a little controversial, but I really want him to play Charles Xavier.
Ooh.
I really do. I mean, that's my dream casting.
I will say this, that like thinking of his his prowess as an actor, he has absolutely the chops to play like that character. Like that would be something pretty cool. I will say though that, onto that Xavier point and onto the mutants, I think this is a question that I would love to know, especially from the chat. How do you think the mutants are going to be introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Do you think it's going to happen in Phase 4 or Phase 5, like in a post-credit scene? And then plus, when they actually come on, do you think it will be in a full-fledged their own movie, or do you think they're going to get like some Spiderman in Civil War type of thing?
Both. I think that it can go either way. Like, it's really hard to determine right now, especially because we have no idea what Phase 5 is even going to contain. I don't see mutants coming into play in Phase 4 unless it's a what-if scenario that they use to pique our interest in mutants becoming part of the MCU in order for them to become fully involved in Phase 5. However, I could see them introducing it in What If via Wanda and going down that path and then introducing Wanda as the first mutant in the MCU in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, which would tie in perfectly to who she is in comics.
I think Jonah absolutely nailed it on that. and I think they're gonna keep poking us on the X-Men, like referring the Weapons X program, or probably referring uh, other Easter eggs and stuff. So yeah, I'm out of words today. Sorry, chat. So it's gonna happen something like that. But in Phase 5, I think they're gonna have a movie rather than a Civil War cameo, because I mean, X-Men coming in full force makes more sense rather than putting a character and a character, because we've seen the origin story a lot of times now. If we talk about X-Men, like Wolverine, we've had it almost twice now. It's got a little boring. And if a cameo does happen, I'm expecting that in a Fantastic Four movie.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely think that there's going to be Easter eggs dropped throughout Phase 4, but I don't think we're going to get like any major cameos or whatever.
Sorry, y'all.
What's happening?
Read it.
I will say
Read
that if all of you are interested in any sort of chaos type of things,
Method
definitely go check
acting.
out the Discord in the chat below.
Read it.
There's stuff. We've got memes
Method
over
act,
there.
please, Ricky.
We've got
Please,
something called
method act.
Filmtopia. We've got a general
Ricky, please.
chat. We've got channels that are mainly about what if. We've got channels that are about filmmaking and like film reviews and gear, and there's just so many things that we have over there. So definitely make sure to check that out if you're not already joined. But I will do that. I will do that a little later though.
Oh, but why not right now?
come on.
While it's still fresh. While it's still
What
fresh.
did you drop? What did you guys
Do it.
drop?
Do it. Do it.
I want
do
Rick,
it.
you saw it. You saw it. I just sent him the lines to it, and I want him to read it out loud.
I will
Then
do it in
method
a bit.
act.
I will do it in a bit, but I don't want to keep
Chat,
going
hold him
back.
to it.
He's gonna forget about it, and then he's not
Chat,
gonna do it.
hold him to it.
Yeah, that's why I really will do it. So okay, but I want to stay in the Marvel universe for now, really quick. Okay, so Anthony says I think Storm and Namor are going to show up in Black Panther. Wow. 2 Apocalypse shows up in the Eternals. Professor X makes a cameo in Fantastic Four. You know what though? I didn't really that first one, right? Storm and Namor showing up in Black Panther. That's an interesting one because what's Black Panther? Black Panther is supposed to be the summer of 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so summer of 2022.
I think either May or September of 2022.
That's true. I think it is May. Actually,
I don't think it's middle of summer. I think that was slotted for something else. Yeah. Never mind. It was July 8th.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. It was Thor: Love and Thunder. That was May. That's right.
Kevin Moser says, though, that I suspect they'll introduce mutants into the mix in a Disney Plus series.
What if?
What if, right? What if, you know what would be kind of crazy, y'all? Is what if for, like, during this season, you know how I've been saying that I think there's going to be like this big bombshell type of thing where right now we're not expecting it at all.
It's Wanda being a mutant. Done. No, I'm joking. I don't know if that's where you're going, but that's what I'm thinking. I do
see like something big like that happening, and it just completely like blowing our socks off one of these weeks where we just don't expect it. And I can see it being like that sort of level of like, whoa, right?
For me, because I think that sorry to interrupt, but for me, I think that this is going to be a few one-off episodes at the start. Like maybe the first 4 are one-off episodes, and then they start interconnecting in 5 through 9, and then in 8 and 9, like 1 through 4 is like connecting dots and showing us what we already know, and then 5 through 7 are getting the stories connected into this new universe, and then 8 and 9 is where we have those Doctor Strange shots where it's him versus his evil self and all that stuff. That's what I think is going to be the season finale.
I've stopped trying to predict anything.
I don't care if I'm wrong, because I was right about Loki.
I think
So I'm 1 for 3.
the vision that I'm having for the channel for the show, I think, is more of a multiverse 101. It's basically to give an understanding how the multiverse works and what craziness you can expect from it. I'm expecting more of an experimental stage. Like Marvel is just gonna go all out on it and do some weird shit. Sorry,
Cha-ching!
weird stuff, and I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm not predicting anything else, honestly.
I will say though that this is what Marvel's 4th Disney Plus series, correct? It's their 4th Disney Plus entry, and it's been woven so beautifully into like their plans. I know a lot of people at some point were saying that, oh, there's too much Marvel things going on. Make it stop, or it's.
Did you just use too much and Marvel in the same sentence?
Yes, I did, but I not for me though, right? For the people that think that, and I will say that I think all of us on the panel right now do not believe that is the case. We think that
the only one who believes that and has been on the live stream is Rick Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not enough Rick Paul content, apparently, in his eyes.
That's why he had to crossover.
He also was being really rude to the chat.
Yeah.
No, that's why I had to break out of my what I was, that's why I kicked his butt. Anyways, Gabe G says, to follow up, I think we're gonna know when the X-Men are coming and not get the No Way Home secrecy because it's gonna be an event. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I think what Gabe G is trying to say that is it's not going to be a secret cameo put at the very end of a post-credit scene. It's going to be, you know what, we're coming straight up front with it. We're saying here is the X-Men, here are mutants, and they're getting their own standalone movie.
Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense even from a financial point, because if you drop the trailer on a Monday without even telling anyone for an X-Men movie, stock is gonna skyrocket at least 20-25 points. So I mean, that makes sense, and Marvel has done that before. For I think an Endgame teaser, they flipped it for a Captain Marvel teaser because it was a Sunday.
I will say though, speaking of solo films, this is something I want to talk about, and I think this might be up one of our panelists' alley, and that is Captain America, the First Avenger. I want to do a quick look back. We are currently 30 minutes away from the debut of What If Episode 1. And what I want to do, though, is I rewatched Captain America recently. And I am so sorry for putting Captain America, the First Avenger, in the tier that I put it in as far as rankings.
SMH.
So we have Jonah. We on Filmtopia Live. You and I rated all the Marvel movies, right?
Yeah, you said it was something like C or D. I don't remember.
So
I don't remember what your lowest tier was. But you said it was like the one right above it.
Dude.
Let's
put all the origin stories there.
Let's break down the tiers, right? So we had at the very top, we had we called it like the X tier, like the very top, like they're unicorns.
I can pull it up if you want.
Yeah, no, let's do that if you have it.
But
give
me a moment.
So I can still just kind of like visualize it for people. At the very top, we had the X tier, and that was Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War for me. And then underneath that, we had tier A, tier B, tier C, and tier D. And to give you like a range so I showed you tier X, and then tier D housed, I'm sorry, but it housed Captain Marvel and I believe Thor: The Dark World. So those two movies were at the very bottom, and then Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War at the very, very top. So while Jonah pulls it up, what I wanted to do was take a look back at Captain America: The First Avenger, because it was a very, very good it's a very, very good entry into the MCU. And one really crazy thing, I don't know if any of you know this, but did you guys know that that was put out by Paramount? I did not
The
know that.
first two movies, the first two movies were by Paramount. Yeah. First three actually.
Hey,
Iron
Redick,
Man
if you
1,
can do
Iron
me a
Man
favor,
2,
if you can
and...
turn up your volume a little.
Oh, okay. Just a second.
Yeah. And Jonah, let me know when you want me to put you on stream. Okay, so we have one there.
Just keeps crashing whenever I try and share my screen, so I'm going to just send it to you on Discord.
Got it.
Yeah,
But
is it fine now?
Let's see.
They're not in the exact order that I would have them in if I had to order them within their tiers, but this is my tier list as of a few weeks ago.
But what and it's okay that it's not in the correct order. The main thing I want to do really quick is just show people what the tier looks like. Let's see.
I'm gonna get hate. I'm gonna get hate. Please don't hate me. Please don't.
And Mad Cake, let me know when you're ready as well.
I have controversial ones in places. Please don't hate me.
I'm the one who said Iron Man 3 is the best. Why are you worried?
Okay, so here we go. So chat, this is what I want you to do really quick. What I want you to do is in this right here, I want you all to go ahead in the chat, give us how you would order what you see on screen. While this isn't representative of what I would have, this is just an example for you to see it and for me to explain it. But in the chat, definitely let us know where you have all these things in what tier. And so with that said, I originally had Captain America, the First Avenger. Actually, when I made this, we didn't have the F tier. We actually just cut it off at D.
I had the F tier because the movies just need to be down there, in my opinion.
But I will say but just so you guys can get a feel, I had Captain America basically in the second to last tier. I actually placed it with like other origin movies, so Thor. I believe I also had Iron Man 2 there. That's not an origin movie, but I recently watched Captain America, and it is way ahead of its time. It actually makes each thing that happens in the MCU that much better. I really, really encourage all of you to go watch it again, because I'm very pleasantly surprised that a movie made, I believe, in 2010, right? Or it was released in 2010.
11.
2011. I was a little afraid that I was going to go back, watch it, and I was going to get the vibe that it was a 2011 movie. One of the things that I was really, really like surprised about was the fact that the CGI on Chris Evans' face as pre-Captain America was so well done. Some of the highlights of like CGI around that time was like Davy Jones in the Pirates of the Caribbean, and
which
then
still holds up.
Which still holds up, and I throw in the whole like how they did Steve Rogers' face. I just thought it was really, really incredible. I couldn't believe it.
There are two things that I would change where we're standing right now. I would have Cap 1 in B tier, and I would have Loki in A tier. Those are the two things I would change right now. Just with how much time I've had to sit with both those. Those are the two moves that I would make on my own tier list right now.
Honestly speaking, if I had to say it. For me, Captain America: First Avenger is the best origin movie in the whole of the MCU.
Oh,
I
I
would agree
mean,
with that.
Doctor
The reason-
Strange, but besides Doctor
Oh,
Strange.
Doctor Strange. I don't
Doctor
ever
Strange-
think of Doctor Strange as an origin movie though, because it wasn't like in
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
of the
batch-
original
the first batch
six,
of them.
of the original
Mhm.
six, yeah, by far. But Doctor Strange is the best origin of a solo character.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Yeah, in
How
that
about this
sense,
really
you're
quick?
right.
In the let me go ahead and pull that in the chat. That's the beauty of being over 1,000 subscribers, guys. See, this leads to more fun. So we're gonna put which is the better solo film? No, origin film.
Origin.
Yeah.
Origin.
So origin film.
Hold on, we're going into Inception. Hold on.
You might want to.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. So the question is better origin film.
The best origin film.
Best origin film.
Well, I'm putting it between better origin film, Doctor Strange and origin film.
Isabel, that's completely fair. I just I'm biased.
You couldn't tell.
I think Captain America: The First Avenger is my most rewatched origin movie.
Doctor Strange is
I mean-
definitely my least, but I love it
Yeah,
so much every
I
time I
don't
do.
think- I don't think I've
I
seen
don't-
Doctor Strange since like
Theaters.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe 2017.
Math class 2019. Let's go, math.
I
Having
put-
a substitute.
Woo!
I put best origin film: Captain America 1, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, or Thor. And let's go ahead and ask the community. So, chat, Filmtopians, I have put it in the chat now. Let us know what you think the best origin film is. Can I vote? I kind of want to vote.
Can you?
Okay,
Can you?
I'll go ahead and say
What
my
if?
favorite. I think
What
the
if?
best origin film. Once the chat goes ahead and
Thor. F.
Josh from NY. By the way, everybody, I just want to do a quick shout out to Josh from NY. Josh is so cool. He's doing cool things out in New York. I love how it says where he's from, so I don't really need to explain that. Josh actually has a few Instagram channels that Instagram pages that you should go check out. One's called Josh from NY, and the other one is called Instagram NYC. And Instagram NYC is something that is pretty straightforward. It's a lot of Instagram photos and videos and stuff about New York City. Today he did a live stream on Instagram taking us around Times Square, so that was super cool. And I believe he's starting to do more stuff on the YouTube. So make sure to check out Josh from NY on YouTube as well. But Josh is just good people, so we appreciate that. But I like that that you threw in Black Panther. I should have thrown that one in there.
I don't know how much more votes it would have gotten than where Cap 1 and Iron Man are sitting. I feel like Doctor Strange also has the bias that it came out more recently, so it had a lot more to it as a movie rather than these original origin movies where they were just trying to make something established. Like everything was already established with Doctor Strange. Like we knew what an origin movie looked like. We knew what it felt like. We knew how it was essentially going to go. And like with Doctor Strange, we knew what was going to happen. With Iron Man, we had no idea what was going to go on. We had no idea. Thor, same thing. We really didn't have an idea. Captain America 1 kind of had an idea of what Marvel was trying to do, but still them trying to set up the Avengers rather than trying to just set up the one character.
The
really
last
showed.
hook that they made, the 70-year sleep, that was extremely unexpected, honestly speaking, for me back in 2011. And the best part, I think, why I really like Captain America, the first Avenger, is because it sets up a character completely, and then the next two movies completely deconstruct the character in a way that doesn't feel shoved down the throat. It feels very organic, and I think doing something like that is really brave when it comes to filmmaking, that you create a character which is so perfect, so well done, and then you completely change that character in just two films.
Smuggler Steel says Smuggler Steel says, unpopular opinion. The first Thor movie for me would be a lot higher. I believe an A for Smuggler Steel. It was hamstrung by studio and a lot of scenes were cut, but I love it. So on that note, Smuggler and everybody, all my Filmtopians, is I highly recommend go rewatch all of the movies that were part of Phase 1 that led into the Avengers, because I was very pleasantly surprised because I recently watched Thor as well, and that one isn't it's pretty good too.
A lot of these movies that we have in low tiers, they're still really great movies, and if you go back and watch them, you're gonna enjoy them, with the exception of a few.
Really quick, and as far as my other Stafftopians in the green room, just let me know in the private chat if you're good to go, because I can't see you guys right now, but let me know in the private chat. Let's see. Oh, Alamgare says, while this is maybe a joke, I have to stand up for this. I have to. Alamgare says, best origin is Ant-Man. Don't do that to my boy
Ricky's
Ant-Man.
boy. That is Ricky's boy.
Ant-Man is like, you know what? Should I just say it, man?
Yeah, I mean, you've been saying it since Disneyland. Might as well keep saying it.
Jonah, what was the question you asked me? Like that day, you asked me.
Oh God, what was it?
Yeah, and it just came out of my mouth. I was like, Ant-Man.
Oh, I don't remember, dude. It's been so long.
Leave Ant-Man aside. Leave Ant-Man aside. I can watch Louise narrate a story for 3 hours.
Wait, no, I don't.
Flat.
I agree, Radic. I agree. Lizzie, you were gonna say something?
I think the question was something along the lines of like if you could be an Avenger, right? Was that it?
No, because
No.
he would not have said Ant-Man if he could be
in
an
the
Avenger.
Oh, I think it was.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
pretty
it
sure it
was.
was because it was like one of those ones where we're like, wait, what? Curveball? That came out of left field, you know?
Oh wait, it was that.
It was that.
I had to think about that for a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
so chat, just to give you a little backstory, Lizzie, Jonah, and I went to Disneyland recently, and they asked me a question. I believe it was 6 a.m. So this is like, you know how they say the only people that tell the truth are kids, drunk people, and people that wake up at 6 a.m. Well, that was me, and I think Jonah posed a question, which was, I wasn't drunk, and I'm not a kid. I woke
No,
up
it was 7 a.m. because that was the day that we overslept.
Yeah.
True. So at 7 a.m., I got asked the question, if you could be any Avenger, which one would you be? And I I believe I looked up and I'm like, dude, I'm going to say something because it's on the tip of my tongue. I just got to say it. And you're like, all right, go for it. And I said, I want to be Ant-Man. Don't do my boy Ant-Man like that, all right? Don't do my boy Ant-Man like that, all right?
All over.
There's a reason why I have this. You know what? I think
Knife all of the above.
I think I know who next week's guest host is.
The person that Mad Cake suggested.
Let's see. Wow, the chat is lit right now. Okay, so yes, Cooper Willis, best character, like Redick said, Luis from Ant-Man. He is awesome. Let's see. Billy24 says Spider-Man had the worst origin story. They didn't really focus on how he exactly got his powers. Hey, I wanted to ask you this, Jonah. I want to ask you this.
Hi.
Was there a reason why that was the case? Like, why didn't we get a Spider-Man? Like, I don't remember seeing much.
Oh, because we've already seen it twice in the last 20 years.
Yeah, they didn't need to rehash that.
We don't need to see Uncle Ben dying again. We don't need to see like the same.
I like that they did that.
The same, like, oh, this is how I got my powers kind of thing. Like, that's an extra 45 minutes to a movie that you don't need, and you already told 2 great, compelling stories without having that 45 minutes of baggage.
I can guarantee that Spider-Man would have flopped if they'd done that.
Yeah. They needed to create a character that was Peter Parker that was already had his powers, and it was just an origin of him becoming an Avenger, so to say.
Mad Cake asked me which one was I. Ask me, was I drunk, a kid, or was it just 6 a.m.?
All of the above.
I need to confirm this so everybody is clear. I said I wanted to be Ant-Man, and it was around 6 or 7 a.m. Just so there's no misconceptions.
Don't listen
All
to
of the
him.
above, even though he wasn't the one that was drinking.
Also, Ricky. Ricky.
Oh,
Hi.
Pal.
Hi.
my bad.
Friend.
I apologize.
Hi.
I apologize
Yeah.
for that.
Excuse me?
So, going back.
As long as it's not Jonah, I'm fine.
As long
I
as
don't
it's not
care if
Jonah.
I'm in the middle or not. You're the only one that cares.
Ant-Man is a
I was
great
trying to
movie
get
as
you
long,
to
as
vote.
long as it's not you, it's fine.
I have it in low S tier if that was an option. Oh gosh.
15 minutes, or maybe only 5 because Marvel
Who
releases stuff early.
knows?
And
That-
really
that
quick,
should
I
do
want
that.
to shout out the chat for voting on the poll. So I asked, what is the best origin film? Captain America 1, Doctor Strange, Iron Man 1, or Thor 1? The votes have come in, and they are at 28 votes, which is Doctor Strange 46%. Tied in second place is Captain America 1 and Iron Man. And then in last place, I'm sorry, Smuggler, Thor is at
F.
4%.
Big F.
Somebody just changed their vote. From
Oh no!
No, someone else just voted.
Oh, did they?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Someone else just
oh,
voted.
no, it's 29. Okay, never mind. I lied.
Hi.
Let's see.
Oh,
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, really quick.
excuse me?
Bad cake.
I want to say a huge shout out to Bert. Donated $2 through the super chat here on YouTube. First Avenger is the most underrated MCU movie. Yes, and that's what I wanted to get to right now. So in the poll right now, you see Doctor Strange is winning with Captain America in second place. Also, Mad Cake just
I love you, Madison.
donated $4.99 through the super chat. Thank you for Drunk Kid Ricky at 6 a.m. So apparently I'm all of them now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. That's
was
what we were
pretty
going
awesome.
with, right?
But
Is that
I
not
have
what
Photos
happened?
that suggest that.
Captain America: The First Avenger is the most underrated MCU movie, and if I could have voted again for the best origin film, if it wasn't for the recent watch for Captain America: The First Avenger, I would have said Doctor Strange easily. Watching Captain America 1 and putting that into the context of everything, coupling that with where What If is going tonight, I think it catapults it for me to now being the best origin film there is. And that was really hard for me to say because Doctor Strange is like one of my favorite characters. And so yeah.
Thank you, Madison.
Oh no. Okay, so Madison donated once again for the Chaos Twins, Lizzie and Jonah. I guess that means I gotta bring them back onto the screen. I will say that we are basically 12 minutes away from the premiere of What If. It is actually probably imminent. It's a few minutes away, which I'm really excited about because it's gonna just finally kick this season off. It's gonna kick off what this whole multiverse thing is, and like Jonah has said previously, where we got the taste of the multiverse at the very last episode or throughout Loki, and then coupling that with seeing the multiverse birthing at the very end, to now I think getting to slow down again and really hash out what it means for the MCU as a whole. Oh gosh. I don't know what's going on, but I see
she's unloading her money.
Mad Cake has donated once again for
She
Radic,
wants that
Rick Pool's driver, and myself just cuz. I appreciate this. We appreciate that.
She wants that all-time super chat record. She's going for Ulysses.
Oh man. There we go. There it is. Smuggler Steel says, for the record, I voted Iron Man. Fundamentally, it was better than Thor. I just love the Asgard stuff. You know, I couldn't tell, Smuggler Steel. I truly couldn't tell. If you wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have ever imagined.
Yeah, I don't think I would have.
No.
I don't think I would have guessed
Let's
that.
see.
Is that an Egyptian outfit?
Isabel says, I love the Chaos Twins. Does that mean bringing them back? By the way, Mad Cake Radic, if you guys are ready, give me the thumbs up. If you want to be brought back on. I see Radic is back.
Oh, thank you, Radic.
And
I was gonna have to
Call a taxi from a real taxi driver.
oh god. Oh no. Mad Cake says another $4.99 donated through the super chat for the fly I just killed behind the camera and for the hype of what if.
We are so proud of you for that.
Oh my gosh. that is that's funny. Rip to the to the fly, man. Rip to the fly. You know what's funny? If any of you have seen I'm gonna bring on Madison. Here we go. So Madison is back. Please take us through the fly incident before
I'm coming back. Title. Everybody watch out. Everybody watch out.
Fly killer.
The super chat title holder right now, I actually think is Mad Cake right now.
It's out.
That is pretty impressive. But I will say, if anybody's watched Breaking Bad and you've seen the episode where Walt and Jesse go and kill a fly for an entire episode, literally the whole episode, I will say that is what I imagine happened in Madison.
That was
34
me.
minutes.
That was me.
Oh god, that episode was hilarious.
What if Captain Carter were the first Avenger?
Here,
why is that bad grammar working?
Ladies and gentlemen,
because it's not bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, I want to bring the news to you, and let me go ahead and just get it out. What if episode 1 is on Disney Plus? It is here. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up on Disney Plus. Then
yes, Clay Bear. Yes.
I can't believe this is actually happening right now. I'm like shaking. Like this is not real.
Bring back Rick. Oh no.
Oh, why would you do that?
Wait, what happened?
Why?
Bring back Rick.
He wants you to get tied back up.
I have to, because that's gonna pay for the legal expenses that I'm gonna use to sue Rick Pool.
There you go.
I will. How about this? I will bring back Rick Pool for a little during the spoiler discussion at the end.
Oh great.
Oh god.
Felipe has something for us.
Finally, I can roast him.
I do not bring back Rick Pool.
Yeah, or maybe
They're both $5, so they cancel each other out.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
They cancel each other out. They're $5 each.
Don't do a poll because we know how that can end.
Really quick, everybody. So this is how it's gonna work. I actually over here at Filmtopia, I'm going to put a stopwatch right here.
Are we doing a watch party?
Yeah.
So
Right?
we're gonna go ahead and do a watch party.
Oh no.
Am I setting it up? Are you setting it up?
Who's setting it up?
I'm doing it.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
Do it.
Okay.
Hold on. We're gonna do group watch.
Okay. All right.
I'll put this in the private chat.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Wait. Jonah, are we doing it from yours or from mine?
I already did it.
I need to
Do it
know.
from yours.
Okay. So what? Okay, fine. We'll just do it from yours.
That was.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
Why does technology hate me?
I don't know.
All right,
Why do you live
everybody.
in Canada?
So as you can see on my screen right now, there is a timer, and what's going to happen is when we play the episode together, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to press start on the clock, and then we're going to all watch it at the same time, so our reactions are the same. Sorry everybody for taking so long, but let's go ahead and do this. Redick, Madcake, will you be joining us?
I want to join, but the Indian part of the Disney Plus always drops it 5 or 10 minutes late for
Okay.
some reason.
Sounds good. So Redick, we will see you after the stream then?
Absolutely.
Okay. Redick, thank you so much. We will see you right now. Madcake, did you want to join this one?
I
I
sent
think
it
she's
to you
already
over
watching
Discord.
it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right. I see the chat says
Oh no, Claimer trouble.
Billy 248 wants me to 3-2-1 it. I definitely will. Isabel
go,
says I have
right?
What If ready to play. Huh?
On go. 3,
Yeah,
2, 1,
on 3.
go.
Okay, so I'll go
on 3
3,
or
2,
on...
1, go, and then that's
Okay,
when I'll press.
going.
No.
Shut
Hold
up!
on.
It was a joke.
All right.
No.
And by the way, the episode name is What If Captain Carter were the first Avenger?
Shouldn't it be
So-
was?
It technically works either way.
But it's
it
not
sounds
plural.
better one. Yeah, because it's what if. The what if kind of cancels out the was.
Okay.
Thank you, Zaku. We will definitely enjoy it. And
English.
as I said, I'm just we'll get it started right now. Don't press the button, Groot. That's funny. Okay. So let's see. All right. All right, everybody.
Wi-Fi work challenge. Okay, there it goes.
Anthony says, before we start, can you please read the comment for me about Black Panther? If you can put it again, I
It's
will.
up a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rick, Marvel actually announced that Black Panther 2 was coming out July 2022. They just didn't give it an exact day in July. They just said July 2020.
They did. It's
Perfect.
July 8th.
So it's a summer blockbuster. That's what I'm excited about. Okay, so Mad Cake, how's everything good?
Oh,
Bye.
Ricky.
Yes?
Ricky.
Did you call me?
Hi.
Friend.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Oh, I got you. No worries. But I believe the people are waiting, so we shall not have them wait any longer.
Hey, it works out better. He has the timer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
with that said, everybody,
Again, as long as it's not
Jonah, go ahead on go. We're gonna go ahead and press play. So
Am I
you'll do
going
that?
on the delayed go? Or am I going on the actual go? I'm joking.
All right, everybody. So with that said, happy What If season. Here's to the inaugural episode 1, Captain Carter episode. And here we go. I'm going to count down.
My girl.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right. There we go.
Here we go. It's the right lever. It's the right lever, Smuggler Steel.
All right, everybody.
Why?
So
Do
we
even
are
have that
20
lever?
seconds
What?
in. We are watching the
I can't speak.
Godspeed. We are watching the Marvel intro. Oh, let's go!
Ooh.
Oh, and I love how
That's
they changed
new.
it.
That is new.
Yes. Oh, this
Whoa.
looks beautiful. Pull the lever, Kronk. Oh, snap.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at all of them.
Oh wow,
This
that's so
is...
visually beautiful.
Oh, Hawkeye. I am your guide.
This music.
Right?
What if?
Chills.
Let's go. Let's go.
Steve.
Is that Jonah? This is so cool.
That's my girl.
Oh. Whoa, she didn't go to the booth. Oh.
Nexus event.
Snaps. Oh, is that? Yo. He just said. Oh, the vial didn't break.
What?
Howard.
The animation is beautiful.
I
It's so
know.
Shout out to Spider-Man and Into the Spider-Verse. Her head's tilted the same way. The blood. Wait till she shows what's up.
Go, bud.
Hey.
Anthony, if you search "What If" on Disney Plus, you should be able to find it. That's what I had to do.
partner. I'm glad the chat's enjoying it so far.
This animation, oh my gosh.
Filmtopia Blue. Oh, what a transition. Oh. Ooh. Oh, she's so badass.
Language.
Oh, that is so sick.
I think I'm a little in love.
Hey, I think that makes two of us, maybe three. Ooh. Oh, that is dope. Who's this? Is that anybody?
Who are you?
I love this
Comedic
animation.
relief. That's who he is. He's comedic relief.
Oh, so it's over. They won?
Basically.
Oh, that's sick.
She's so cool.
There you go. I believe Ocean Kim asked this earlier. Will the Tesseract power the Hydra suit, the stomper? Ooh. Ooh. Hey. The way she just runs. Oh wow, they got the facility exactly right. Or it's the same one.
Covert.
Covert. Oh wow, the same shot. Same shot. Bucky.
Bucky. Face it.
That is the healthiest Bucky Barnes I've ever seen. Yeah, Smuggler Steel, very covert. Let's
Rogers.
go.
They fixed the voicing
Iron
from the
Giant.
trailer.
Yeah. Oh, stats. Oh yeah, there's the Tesseract. Okay.
Alright.
Miss Filmtopia. I'm trying to dance, you feel me? The Iron Giant. Flying Buick.
Okay. Seriously,
Wow, there's so many callbacks.
This is all comic book styled. It's so cool. Like
Yeah.
it looks like a
I
cartoon comic.
Oh, that was so cool.
Man, screw this guy.
Yes, I'm taking all the credit.
Yo, this is some like Ray Charles type of
I hope
jazz.
she whacks him with her shield. Oh, that's so cool.
That's a power couple. I'm not gonna lie, that's a power couple.
That
right there.
is.
Oh my gosh. dude.
Ouch.
Now that you said the comic thing, Jonah, I can't unsee it, and this is freaking amazing.
This is so cool.
They
Yeah,
immediately
it's
made her
amazing.
more
God.
like of a kick butt character than Steve ever was. I feel sad.
Well, I mean, personality-wise, though, it kind of makes sense. She's been doing this for so much longer than he has.
Of your
I love
primitive
how you
brain.
have two sides of Nazi Germany. You have Hydra and then you have Hitler. And it's like they're both super like wanting the same thing, but gonna do different things.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Oh, that shot. Oh my god.
That was so cool.
That's crazy.
They keep showing the world tree.
Yeah.
They do. Mhm.
Oh, she can't get drunk. Oh. Oh, I got it. I have so much to say. Ah.
Screw you, Stark.
I knew it was either going to be Bucky or him. I was like, who's it going to
Both
be?
of them.
He didn't let them get their fondue on. You
Oh
thought it was over?
no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it going to be Bucky or is it going to be Steve?
Oh,
Hey,
no.
Bucky looks too clean right now.
I think it's going to be Steve. I think it's going to be Steve that falls.
Please, no.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Let's not. How about we don't do
that's dope.
this?
Is this Solo? A Star Wars story? Don't do it.
No, no, no. Steve?
Mad Cake says, wait a minute. Oh, snaps. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Oh, snaps.
Please fly up. Please fly up. Shut. I'm not okay. Oh.
Oh, gosh. Damn.
This is sick.
Damn.
The comic book shots.
Dude, that was like on some like Nightwing Batman stuff.
She is so cool.
That is like.
Let's go, Bucky.
Oh. Oh.
I love how he's still dressed up.
Oh, James. Oh.
Peggy, come on. You're better than this.
Wait. 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 Wait.
What?
What the
Shuma.
bloody hell?
Shuma.
What the bloody hell? Oh. Oh, that was. No way. Dude.
Shuma came
Dude,
not.
We were just talking about that on
Steve?
Filmtopia Live.
Maybe? Dude.
Oh.
Best line in the whole thing. Same.
Me every morning.
Pretty much. Just. Dude.
Shuma
Whoa.
is not messing around.
Yo. Oh. This is so sick. Oh, that is dope. Oh, snaps half the energy. Damn. Oh, what a shot. Oh, no.
like where this is going. I don't like this.
Oh no.
I don't like this.
Oh no. Cut his thing.
No.
Oh my god. Damn.
What the heck? I'm not ready for this show. Shuma!
Okay.
Okay, this is what I want to see. Like, get the heck out of here! Look at that shot! Hey, yo! Yo!
What?
This is... cannot and will not interfere. Watch her. Oh my god, I love this show.
It's not a
I
post-credit
was
scene.
not ready.
There's
not a post-credit scene.
No.
There's not.
There's just some art pictures.
This is kind of like the
Which are
Mandalorian
sick.
thing where they show
Yeah.
like art. Wow, I am like so
Wow.
satisfied. Like, yes. In the chat, let us know. Clap or just like type in hype if you love that episode or if you like that episode.
Wow.
Dude, Jonah, your point about this being like a comic book in motion completely changed the viewing for me in a super greater way.
Shuma!
Lizzie, we're gonna give Lizzie about 2, 3, maybe 8 minutes. Jonah, you were talking about Shuma literally
I've been
last
talking
week.
about Shuma.
And weren't we talking about how that was gonna actually maybe happen in I think
No,
you said
but
in
as soon as I saw the trailer with the tentacles, I knew it was him. Like, I just knew, because it's just like, well, that's the only person that it can be.
Yeah.
And I know that he's going to show up in Doctor Strange, but the tentacles look exactly like he did in comics, so it's just like, it has to be Shuma.
It's a comic book on wheels, my friend. Talia's hyped. Smuggler Steel says 2 thumbs up. Isabel says hyped. In the nick of time, hype. Zaku, I am like,
There you
have
go.
you guys what?
I sent you a picture of what Shuma looks like
Where?
on Discord.
On Discord. Well, something I want to say really quick.
Oh my god.
Dude, and then going back to how they weaved the Watcher into this, and like, oh my gosh, man, that was so cool. Seeing Hawkeye at the end too.
Oh my god, that ending scene was insane. I was like, oh, so this is that was our post-credit scene right there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Lizzie, we got to check on Lizzie really quick.
I think she's still broken.
Lizzie, I can't tell. Listen, here's the thing. I can't tell if you're in love, you're in shock, or you're in disbelief. I can't tell
All
which
the
one
above.
it is.
All of the above. Pretty lady with a sword.
Dude, oh my gosh, that was so That was so cool. So Arthurian, so Star Wars. It was so. There was like so many elements. You guys all know how much
Pretty
I
lady
love.
with a sword.
Pretty lady with a sword. Peggy Carter can step on me any day.
Pretty lady with the sword. You can step on Lizzie whenever. You can step on me whenever.
See, Oddly Awkward gets it. They get it.
We'll get to that really quick. Let's go in order while I still can. Claver says, "I can't believe they got so many actors back to voice their roles." Yeah, that was fun. Isabel says, "I can't wait for episode 2." Billy 24's got to go, but Billy 24-8, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching with us. I hope you enjoyed it. Felipe with the matter of fact. Felipe, I will come back to you really quick, but let me yeah, there were so many references that Jonah understood. It was a treat watching this episode because especially if you just recently rewatched Captain America 1, there's so many things that like literally it's so fresh in my head that they went as far as making the most minute things the same. So when Peggy Carter comes out of the cry or the chamber thing, if I'm not mistaken, she's angling and tilting basically in the same position as Steve.
It's the exact same.
It's the exact same. Secondly, there was they did a lot of callbacks. I can't remember the one of the soldiers, but the one that mentions Buick. Remember when they get into the car in the first Captain America, he says, "Well, this ain't no Buick." And then in this one, they brought it back, but in a different way. I don't know. There's just so many things that like.
I mean, it was basically a parallel retelling, which was so cool to see because like the events basically played out the same when you think about it. Yeah. The best friend gets captured and on the train scene. Red Skull ends up getting sucked into a portal, whether he's alive or dead, we don't know, as we didn't know in Captain America. They move through time and get real upset because they had a date.
And I don't know about all of you in the chat, but I know us here on screen were blown away at certain like camera moves or cinematography instances that you just cannot do, or it's a lot harder and probably more budget, but it's so much easier to do in animation. One of them that obviously sticks out is when Red Skull, the camera punches out from one of the Nazi soldiers' eye, and then it reveals Red Skull as Red Skull. Secondly, another one that I don't know if you two caught, but did you guys see the one where Captain Carter jumps over for the castle? You guys know the castle that this whole thing happened in at the very end? When she jumps over the castle.
The Batman reference?
The Batman reference, but it's like this 2D. We're watching it from the side. And then next thing you know, like she and the scene like somehow make their way like in a. So we're looking now at the entrance of the thing and the cars coming at us. It was so cool. Let me know in the chat if you guys noticed that. Let's see. And I see another Filmtopian. Mad Cake is back. Mad Cake, what's up?
That was awesome. Wow, that was awesome. Hear me out. Hear me out. I think each episode is going to have something that is going to impact the next phase. I think each episode might have, I mean, that's if it's like, I don't know. That's if they go that route. But I feel like each episode is going to have one little thing that we will see later.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's like little trinkets that they're basically carrying along until we get to like the next phase.
Yeah, like Red Skull.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
That is it's going to be really, really interesting to see how it all ties together into the greater MCU. I think you're onto something, Mad Cake, as far as it tying into the next phase, because this show, that's what I think it's possibly there for. is they're going to try to simultaneously do things. Whereas, you know how in phases 1 through 3, obviously they're setting up a universe, they're getting their feet wet, right? Like as far as Marvel Studios and just everything that they do. Now that they really got a grip on everything, experimentation, at least in my eyes, is something that they're most likely going to explore. So hence you started to see it with Spider-Man at the very end. When for Spider-Man Homecoming, we just talked about it a lot, how it wasn't an origin story, it just went right into it. That was an experimentation in and of itself. And to see it now like possibly evolve with shows like What If, Loki, all these Disney Plus shows, possibly have one, like those are possibly like building up phase 5, while maybe the movie theater movies are really fleshing out and ending phase 4, if that makes sense. But yeah, no, chat. I will say I see all your chats, but all the awkward says, yeah, pretty lady with the sword. We can all agree with that. Anthony, yes, Haley Atwell is voicing Peggy Carter. Thankfully, not everybody in the show for this episode was the same voice, but for the most part, a lot of them were. Talia says, this and Spider-Verse. This is exactly why I need more cinematic, animated comic book style Marvel. Big time. And man, Jeffrey Wright, Jeffrey Wright. I am the Watcher, and these are my stories. That's so cool. No, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Let's see. Really quick, I want to show something that I believe Felipe sent us.
Oh God.
I don't know why it's not up here. It should have been. It's actually, I think, really cool.
I feel like I was more excited for the possibility of that being Shuma than I was with Kang.
Oh my god!
Nah, get out of here.
No, just like off of pure reaction.
No, I immediately thought of that too. That's exactly why I said I think that each episode is going to have a certain, let's say, character that we will see in the upcoming movies. That's why, because it's been rumored in Doctor Strange, the next movie. So that's immediately why I thought that, because that's exactly the character I thought of whenever I saw that too.
Yeah, and also with Kang, it wasn't really the Conqueror Kang. As soon as we see him, I might need a new chair.
That makes the chair fun.
But yeah, like Shuma is an insane villain that like Shuma and Gore the God Butchered are my two, like, they need to kill someone villains. Like, please let them brutally kill someone. Like, those are my two villains I need to see brutal murders with.
You got something to say, Madison?
Go ahead, Mad Cake.
Senor Scratchy? Nicholas Scratch?
Senor Scratchy. And there you have it, folks. There's the first. There it is.
We're not going back to this. We're not going back to this.
Agatha and Doctor Strange too?
Probably
we are
actually.
In phase 2 of Filmtopia. Listen.
Okay, I have one question. One question.
What
we
if
saw that interdimensional octopus, or whatever the heck it is?
it's called Shuma.
Perfect. Hey, Radic, really quick. Or go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Does that mean that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon?
No.
No.
Rip
I can't believe you even brought that up.
Rip.
No.
Hey, Jonah, our man, really quick, our encyclopedia on a lot of things Marvel. Shuma, who, what, when, where, why?
All time, always. Like, Shuma is a multiversal being that exists in the dimension between multiverses, and he was there before all was. He was there before time was, and he has been known as the All Killer of Dawn, Conqueror of Midnight, the Destroyer, Devourer, God of Eternal Ever Was, and a bunch of other names. He was created by Quaggoth to be his servant, and tried to betray him, and Quaggoth couldn't even control him. So this is a very powerful character, and I hope they do this character right, because if they do, this is going to be the most horror film character that we will get in the MCU as
They
our
have been
opening.
saying it's gonna be pretty dark, so
Yeah.
that's why I brought up Nicholas Scratch, because in the comics he releases him, and soon you're Scratchy. Just might be it. I don't know. Might make an
you know what?
appearance.
I won't disavow it because I believe it was Talia that said something about Throg in Loki, and that was just literally, I thought that was way too left field. Just, that was not
Yeah.
going to happen.
Nope.
We got Throg.
Get Throgged.
Yeah, get Throg.
I've been saying Shuma for a while now. Someone mark the date. I need it.
Let's see. Yeah, the sequence with the jazz music was so cool.
It was 1940s jazz, and I loved it.
Yeah, I loved it.
That whole section when she was fighting on the road, that was spectacular. I loved it. The whole montage, everything. It was amazing.
Isabel points out very succinctly that Bucky still has his arm at the end of this whole thing.
That was a nice touch.
And
even though it was almost broken off.
This is the healthiest I've ever seen Bucky look. Like, he looked like like Bucky, like 100% Bucky.
Well, because he never fell and became a Winter Soldier. Probably.
Bucky minus the trauma.
So basically, we got the Iron Man suit without the name of Iron Man.
Technically.
Kinda, yeah.
We got the first Iron Man suit, yes.
Did you guys notice? Go ahead, Radic.
So if Killmonger does even save Tony Stark, even then we do have the Iron Man. In a way.
No, because these are different universes. That's what this whole thing is saying, is that these are separate universes that are told within separate stories.
Okay.
Each different step created a whole new story.
They're in compatible boxes.
Yeah. They're self-contained stories that are part of a much wider multiverse.
Good.
Really quick, did you guys notice remember in Avengers 1 when Steve Rogers and
oh god, what did he do?
And Iron Man are like talking on the ship.
Which scene?
He's like, you take off that suit. You take off
and
that
we'll
armor.
Go for a round.
Yeah, and we'll go for like no, but he says you take off that suit. Blah blah blah. What are you?
Right? Genius.
Playboy,
philanthropist.
So here's two things I loved. One, he said that now to himself. He said, if you in this episode of What If, he said something along the lines of, I'm still nothing. If you take away the suit from me, I'm nothing. And then they sprinkled throughout, like calling Howard Stark a genius,
a playboy,
a playboy. So I just thought so many things like that were so cool. I love this show so far. Oh man. Let's see. Collaborative. What's up, Collaborative? Nice to see you. It was like watching comic book panels with live action lighting. Loved the flares. Yeah, it was. I would say it's like it felt like a comic book in motion on wheels.
And it's great that he brought it up because the writer and the director of the show is actually a comic book artist.
Oh,
by
nice.
profession.
What's super cool?
I think Brian Andrews. I think the name is.
This feels like an anime where like we have like the manga being the comic books, and then we have the animation, and I feel like they did such a great job of like making it feel that like comic book style that like they put their own stamp on it. Like, this is our anime. This is how we are going to do anime. This is how we're going to make anime like better than everyone else.
And I don't know about all of you, but if you watch Dragon Ball Z, I swear to you, go rewatch this episode and you are going to walk away. So it's weird. I don't know if you all noticed this, but throughout the episode, it kind of weaves in and out of different types of animation. So one of them being like anime style, one of them being comic book panel style, one of them that I really noticed at the very end when Shuma, I believe it was when it exploded or it came back, like the whole thing came back. There was like this angle of the shot where it felt very Dragon Ball Z Kamehameha like. You guys gotta go watch it.
Yes. I can see it right
The whole
now.
turn you're talking about, right? The
Yeah.
camera turn that they took.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you just
Sorry,
go
Lizzie.
into it now,
You haven't
Lizzie's still
seen.
recuperating.
Hang on. You haven't seen Dragon Ball Z?
And you haven't
Just
seen The
payback.
Mandalorian season 1?
I'm gonna finish it off.
Yeah, don't even
No, but-
talk. Don't even talk.
That was Reddick's payback, though. That was Reddick's payback for.
I'm shutting that down. Defending
I have reasons for not having seen it. So
Hey, Reddick, you gotta say you have reasons too to make it equal.
But he doesn't.
All right, so,
yeah,
I do have reasons.
all right. So check this out. What I wanted to show you though is Felipe made this, and here the other thing was Felipe also said that the fight scene during the war was missing pow, crack, boom on the screen.
That
I
would
thought
have
it
been
looked like
too much
yeah, that would've been too
Spider-Man.
much.
That would have been too much Spider-Man into the
I
Spider-Verse
was-
for me.
I was
really enjoyed it.
looking. I was
Oh,
looking for that. I don't know if you guys have watched it. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I was looking for some kind of that of transitions.
Yeah.
That was missing.
Who is that?
Really wish-
Edgar Wright? Is that who did Scott Pilgrim?
God, I
Hang
think.
on.
It's
It
been
feels
forever.
like an Edgar Wright movie.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that movie in forever.
Yeah, it's 2010, I think.
You need to rewatch that.
Talia says, and to imagine the TVA would have pruned this. Everybody says thanks to Sylvie.
Thanks, Sylvie.
Yeah,
Edgar
yeah,
Wright,
it
yeah.
was Edgar Wright. Yeah, it was Edgar Wright.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that is
Thank you, Sylvie.
epitome of Edgar Wright. But here we go. So you know how we're on
Maybe.
What If, and there was this poster that came out. Well, I don't Radic. I don't think he finished it. But this is your multiversal version. Hold on, here we go. So I don't know if you guys saw the poster they put out a few months or weeks ago, but apparently here's the fool that freaking took over the stream earlier. Damn that
The one
guy.
we kicked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the Watcher. The Watcher's killing it back there.
Funny.
We got we got the best host right here. You know what I'm saying? Not this guy. Oh, that's a dope one. We got mad.
I got
Cake
that
in
reference.
I got that reference.
I understood that.
We got Mad Cake in the house. Let's go. That is so cool, actually. We got Scarlet Witch. And you know what else made an appearance? The green wall behind you.
Yeah, a little bit.
I appreciate that. And Redick,
Didn't even have to do anything for mine.
we got the multiversal Redick. So this is
Sir, do you want to go to O'Hare Airport?
But yeah, so with that, Felipe, thank you
I
for
love
this.
that, Felipe.
Anytime you make anything, we love to see it. By the way, for all of you watching right now, if you don't mind, please indulge me in something really quick. If you weren't here for the very beginning of the stream,
Oh, hi, that'd be me.
if you guys don't mind, let's watch this really quick.
Oh, no.
It takes about a minute, so if you guys don't mind, pretend you're in the waiting room again. But I thought it was kind of cool, so here we go.
Hold on a second. She's friends with that Hydra Stomper?
I think I'm friends with him too.
Isn't that so cool?
Wow.
I don't know about y'all, but I thought that was pretty cool.
What?
That's really cool.
I'll show it again in a bit. I just want to finish this off because this also has to do with like the intro, how we start the shows from here on.
Mickey,
In the
the
chat, let
music
us know
is
if
still
you think-
playing. We can barely hear you.
So,
That is so
yeah, just wanted to play that again. I know some of us weren't able to be here at the very beginning, but I thought, why not show it right now? What do you guys think?
Wow.
I loved it.
My head is spinning.
Oh man! Shout out to Felipe. Felipe is a master, as always. His information is linked down below. He is. I'm so happy to call him, to have him as our Filmtopian graphic designer. That is so awesome. I believe Tris W just subscribed, and we actually haven't done this in quite a while. So let's go ahead and try it. Tris W, welcome to Filmtopia. Vibes. Welcome everybody that is here. Thank you to the chat for being so awesome. I see Like It Isn't in the house. Thank you, April, for being here. You're always doing awesome stuff too, so it's great to see you here. Thank you. If you haven't already, check out her channel, everybody. She just finished What If. Let's see. Phew, you almost took my arm off. Let's see.
Top 5 Marvel quotes.
So Anthony's got I know, right? Anthony's got a question, which is about the episode. What are the Easter eggs you guys think that Marvel is planning that's going to affect the future of the MCU? That's a great question. Actually.
I already told you this.
Mad Cake has already told us this. She sang us it too.
Well, she sang it. Not only has she told us, but she sang it.
I sang it. And
Also,
that means so much more.
Ricky,
did she?
Ricky, you left the poll open.
Doing?
Oh no!
Oh
wait!
You left
oh my
the
God!
poll
There's
open.
84.
Oh man! Iron Man took back.
Jeez. Poor Thor
Iron
down there
Man.
struggling.
Iron Man beat Doctor Strange. That's crazy. Yeah, so I gotta end that poll. That poll originally was supposed to end, and yeah, so let me end that. As of right now, the poll is that's a lot of votes. 84 votes, everybody, and we've got 36% Iron Man, Captain America 31%. So we're gonna go ahead and end this. Doctor Strange actually ended up in third. What? Okay, so end poll. All right. Anyways, Iron Man has won. Let's see. Nice. What are you guys laughing at? Okay.
Why does Reddit look so done with his life?
I think he's frozen.
Okay.
He's frozen.
Is he frozen or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was frozen.
Oh no.
Anyways, yeah. So Smuggler Steel says, "Oh God." Smuggler Steel says, "I think what really popped the animation off was
that was what we were laughing about."
You know what? The worst
I was looking at it the whole
I didn't
time.
even get to sing. I should have sang. That was the whole point of putting it on, was to sing.
Because he can't do it without auto-tune.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I can't. Anyways,
I was like, how are you getting out of this? You're not getting out of this.
Yeah, so I appreciate everybody that said it looked cool. Thank you, and thank you, Felipe. I see Brown Babe is in the chat. What's up, Brown Babe? Nice to see you here. Thank you for being here. Collaborative says, dude, the amount of After Effects work on that is crazy. Felipe Alves, do you do special effects and animation on movies and TV shows? I will say this. If he hasn't already, Filmtopia will make sure of that, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to make some cool stuff. But really quick, everybody. So my fellow panel members, I want to ask, just overall, let's go around really quick and just give me, your kind of final thoughts on just the episode overall. Let me know what were some personal favorites of yours that you really enjoyed, and yeah, we'll go ahead and start with Jonah.
I hope this is the worst episode of them all when we look back on this.
That's a great line.
That's setting the bar high.
I am. And this show should
It
do
should
wonders
deliver.
because there's only 9 episodes and there's not 16 that they can put too much filler in. Like another show that should have just jumped to the point. But I'm not going to talk about that show right now. I really loved this episode, and I hope that each episode continues to just step it up after this, which I think it will. It's Marvel. It has a consistency of always getting better as it progresses. I mean, almost always getting better as it progresses. I don't want to talk about one movie, but yeah. Yeah, this episode is great. So many callbacks, so many parallel, like it was like watching a parallel, like it was watching it in a mirror, kind of, where like literally everything was just shifted from what happened to Steve to what happened to Peggy, with its own twist of because of her doing this action, this happens. And I love that she was like already like so good at being combatant and everything. Like she knew what she was doing, and like that just helped her prove herself even faster, I think.
And it
'Cause,
worked
like,
with her character.
It does. It works a lot better with her character, like to become that Captain America figure. And I don't like the misogyny guy.
Oh,
The what?
We don't like no.
that was gonna
Oh.
be in my explanation too. I was
The misogyny guy was funny. So I know that both of you like
funny?
didn't like him because of what was happening, but I found it really funny just because I knew that there was going to be callbacks to it towards the end of the episode, and I knew that she was going to give him the exact same line of "You're lucky to be in this room." So I was just looking
Oh.
forward to seeing that and seeing which scene that was in, because I knew that there was going to be a callback to that, because that's the entire story of Captain America, telling them that they're not worthy of that mantle, yet them
I
being completely
appreciate
worthy of it.
that they gave us a character to like hate on.
Because Red Skull was likable,
Yeah, I mean Red Skull's a really cool villain,
right? Nazis, right? Nazis
Yeah,
are
I mean
likable
he's a
sometimes.
cool villain,
no,
but I
no,
like
no.
that they
Joking.
gave us a more like
No,
personal.
let's not
villain.
joke either.
Yeah.
No joke.
I like that they gave us a more personal like villain to hate on, you know, because you have like, you know, your villain that is kind of untouchable, because I don't know if any of us have really met a Red Skull, but I know plenty of people like Misogyny Guy, you know.
Yeah. I think one thing that I want to say about, you know, the misogynistic guy, I really like how they coupled the scenes with him saying something wild, and then there being an immediate resolve
like
to that.
response. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Mad Cake. An
Yeah.
immediate response. It didn't carry out. It was literally like, it was like one of those things where, you know what it was like metaphorically like? It was like calling something out as soon as it happens and then having it like resolved right then and there. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
I mean,
Um,
it was like kind of made me mad, but also during that time that is set in, that was the norm. Like for men to constantly be like that towards like women. So that's why I was like, well, I'm not thinking about it too much, because that's in that time for that comic specifically, like that is the norm during that time. So
no, and I think, at least for me, right, on my end, what was nice was, sure, that was the norm during that time, right? But I
they were
like
quick to be like, okay, but
exactly
I'm
like
better
what,
and I'm good and I'm strong. You're just mad because I'm stronger than you. Just kidding.
Yeah, they were quick to condemn it. They said, yeah, this is the norm, but it's not okay.
Yeah.
that, and then so, you know, what I'm also trying to say is, they were quick to condemn it, and it was nice to see, you know, when someone gets a second opportunity, it's nice to see that the What If show kind of did that in that sense. So it's like, okay, now we have hindsight, both literally and figuratively. We have hindsight, and now let's go ahead and like correct these things. Like, I don't know, I
Yeah.
thought that was kind of,
Yeah, I agree.
let's see. I do see, and whenever the other Stafftopians are ready. Okay, yeah. So, the other, or I see Tris W is here. Hello, Tris W. Nice to have you here. Brown Babes, I'm pleased with this episode. Oh man, I tell you, I can't wait till live action. Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright's voice needs to go into like the Naismith Hall of Fame or something. Like,
I'm also super happy that I was kind of right about the Twilight entrance and exit. I think that's a good pacing for the shows too. It's just like this is a story that I'm telling you guys of one event changing and of one person not doing what they were supposed to do in what we know. So I really am excited for what to come with that and see the narration for the next few episodes.
Let me ask you this. Were you all happy? Because I was extra, like, really, like, I thought it was super cool. I loved what caused the Nexus event. I mean, the multiversal tangent. Like, I love
flirting caused the Nexus event.
That was so cool.
I was so happy with that.
What caused your Nexus event? Oh, I was flirting.
Steve's like, yeah, I had the hots for a sword lady.
I don't blame him though, is the thing.
But the funny part is she had the hots for skinny man.
Yeah.
That was. Oh, by the way, one thing I didn't really get a chance to remember or really pay attention to was before she went into the chamber, did she physically, when she came out, was she physically bigger?
Yeah.
She was? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't pay attention when she went in.
She was still pretty built going in, but definitely a lot more after coming out.
Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure. Let's see. Alan Guerra says, what's our rating? So this, by the way, I think Radic, whenever you're ready, by the way, my man, just let me know. Let me know. But, the stream's going to come to an end fairly soon. So I did want to get our ratings just so we have them on hand. And we can look back and see, where this lies within the whole 9-episode season 1. If you don't mind, I'll go first. I'll give this particular episode 1, Peggy Carter's episode, Captain Carter. I will give this episode an 8.6, and because I think it hit all the right notes. I think it was a perfect intro. On top of it being a perfect intro, it's literally the intro for the MCU, just in paralleled. Yeah, in the MCM. I love that they brought most of the actors back for their voices. I love the callbacks to these very minute things that literally you had to kind of watch what I did, like recently watch the Captain America movie, and you'll really notice there's so many things that are like, there are things you wouldn't notice if you're just watching it for watch sakes.
I mean, for me, I haven't seen Captain America: The First Avenger in years, but that movie's ingrained in my memory because it means so much to me.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yeah, it's one of my if I have to go off of favorite just movies I had the most fun in MCU and not rating them, it's in my top 5 easily. All the Captain America movies are, and I just love the character of Steve Rogers, and especially just the whole idea of the Captain America persona is something I've always aspired to be. So that's why I think I connect so much to the character.
Yeah. So since you said that, Jonah, what's your rating? What would you give
I'm giving it an 8. I'm really excited for where this is going to go, but there's so much more to reach that ceiling that I want to see. And they could have, it didn't feel short, but it felt short. It felt like, it kind of felt like, oh, we're setting, we got a really big cliffhanger kind of thing. Oh, great, now I have to deal with this cliffhanger thing again. Stop doing this. Just give me a resolution. Which, honestly, I would have been fine if they didn't give us that end scene at all.
Yeah.
With her coming through the portal, I would have been cool. That's a self-contained story. And we'll figure out where she goes next time. But now they left it on a cliffhanger, and I'm like, great.
What's going on now?
So yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10. Loved every moment of it. But there needs to be breathing room for me to move up with other episodes that I'm more excited for and have that excitement level continue to grow as the series goes on for the next 8 weeks.
Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring on Radic. But with that said, Lizzie, I want to ask you thoughts on the episode and then your rating.
My rating, if I'm solely basing it on Peggy Carter, is 12 out of 10 because I'm biased. But I think the episode as a whole, I'm gonna give it like an 8.5. Because yeah, again, like you guys said, it was a really nice opener. It set the scene really well. It set the tone. It got me really, really excited for the coming episodes. But yeah, it kind of left it on a little bit of a cliffhanger, which is cool. It's fun, but like, I wanted just a little bit more.
Stop. Stop leaving us on cliffhangers. Everything.
I'm talking to one specific show currently.
Loki.
Definitely.
It's been a solid 4 months of just cliffhangers, and I'm tired.
I am hurt. Been betrayed too many times.
Not if you watch it all at once.
Even if you watch it all at once. But yeah, so I really, really, really enjoyed it. I'm a little biased. But that's okay. Yeah, it was fun. It was very enjoyable. But I wish that we would have either gotten a little bit less or a little bit more, you know? Like it was kind of.
I wish it was 5 minutes longer.
Yeah.
You know, on that point of the movie length or the episode length, I thought it was perfect. Didn't feel like it overstayed. Didn't feel like it was too short. For me, it was actually like right in line with what I expected from it. I think it had more to do with the expectations. I expected it to feel that fast / short. And so it didn't bother me. What did bother me, harkening back to The Mandalorian, was when I watched Mandalorian season 1, episode 1, or was it the next episode? I don't know. It was just one of those 2 episodes that it was just like, it's done in 20 minutes. Are you kidding me? Like, this is not fair.
Yeah, it was episode 2. I get it.
Because I remember all the memes of, we're supposed to be going up, not down.
That's funny. Mad Cake, thoughts and just rating on the episode.
I have to agree with Jonah. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Just because I wanna, like, leave room for the episodes to come. Because, hopefully, they're mind-blowing, basically.
Yeah. And I think that's coming. I really do think that's coming. And it helps that one of the writers for this, I believe it was AJ, I can't remember the full name, but it says right there, what was kind of cool actually. I don't know if you noticed this, but I think at the beginning when it says the title "What If," right under that it says "by blah blah blah," and that was very peculiar because that's a book thing. Like that's a text type of
comics usually do that.
And so like to see that instead of it saying like directed by or all these things, like I thought that was pretty cool. But Radic, last one on this. So just thoughts and your just rating, what you would give it.
I'll give it a 8 on 10, and the reason is because it was good, but it didn't blow it out of the park, and definitely it's gonna build up to that level. So yeah, I mean the episodes are gonna get better and better, but again we don't have an idea where this is heading, so probably that can also be a reason why 8 is good.
Let's see. So, and by the way, I want to say one thing, which is I gave it an 8.6. If it's okay, I'd like to retract that and give it an 8.4. 8.6 is pretty high.
No, you said it. You said it. You have to stick with that.
Talia says, I wonder if Carter can go on to travel back in time and have her dance while returning the stones and pass the shield to Sam like Steve did. Would Sam just happen to be British in this universe? That's
I think we're gonna
interesting.
see some very different events play out in this universe, because we have some very different characters coming in, and this is where we get that trailer shot of the Avengers swapping into the new Avengers. Episode 4.
Episode 4.
You heard it here first.
Zaku's heading out for the night. Thank you, Zaku, for being here. Always in your support. Thank you. Brown Babe says Stark in the room made no sense at all. It actually emasculated him. What part? Oh, in the part where
she's talking about the final part. The final
part,
battle.
right?
And I agree. Stark being in the room didn't make any sense. I think it was basically a power move by Carter rather than just some tactical advantage or something.
I think for the Stark scene, to me it felt very Howard Stark, if that makes any sense.
It really did, especially looking at the events of Agent Carter.
Yeah.
The TV show, it felt very Howard Stark.
Yeah. Very
Which
I
can't.
I haven't seen
the end scene with the angry octopus.
When
we're talking about
she's pushing it back.
Yeah.
The whole
scene.
last.
How she brings him in, kind of like she brings him into the room
to push buttons.
And actually, it was a callback. That scene was a callback, wasn't it, to something in the first Avenger where she's like, "You can push a button." Does she say that in the first Avenger at all?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I need to go rewatch it.
It's where he's gonna go behind enemy lines and he's kind of asking why, and then she and then she says something
probably
like,
before he's flying the plane or something to drop Roger. Yeah, got it.
No, yeah, I just couldn't picture what that comment was about, but no, I see it now.
Smuggler Steel says, I like that demonstrated the whole like them kind of falling in love, but the specific scene of her being told if she wants to go back up to where the senators are, or if she wants to stay in the room where everything's happening, the room where it happened, and
why?
Oh no!
Why?
Did y'all
Wait,
lose
what
me?
happened? Huh?
Can you hear me?
Huh?
You sang the song and you froze. It's a sign. No more.
Oh.
He's frozen again.
Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? Hear me?
Oh, I thought Rick Fool
You
was
got
making a
iced.
return.
You got iced, man.
I got iced. Smuggler Steel is giving it an 8, leaving room for other episodes. I feel like this is just the start of even more to come. It was a perfect appetizer. Yeah. And Brown Babe says, yeah, exactly. Smuggler, I will say that that's the best probably way to put it. It was the appetizer. Let's see. Brown Babe says, we have no idea where the monster came from. The Tesseract was never explained. Oh, by the way. Oh, no. I was going to ask, how did Red Skull get the Tesseract again? And it was because
he went to Norway. He went to Norway. There was this guy. Probably he had the Tesseract. He stole it. That was never explained.
I think he's talking about in this episode how he got it back, and that's because it was powering Steve's suit.
Yeah, it was in Steve's suit, so they just extracted it from
Steve's
suit
when they captured him. It was from Steve's suit.
That's why Steve's armor goes from, or the power-up goes from blue to yellow at the end of the episode.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Brown Babe gives it an 8. Great artwork,
Also, the monster,
writing, lighting, and voice work.
The monster is Shuma Gorath. Go look it up.
The only difference that I could see in Peggy and Steve was that Steve is an overanalyzer. He analyzes everything and then takes a decision, whereas Peggy is more of an aggressive kind. She likes to improvise instead of just fighting off.
I liked that difference.
There was this line, I think. She's kind of like a user in a video game who doesn't know what's going to come ahead and just goes with the flow.
Yeah. I will say that while the Chaos Twins are being Chaos Twins, I will say...
I don't know what you're talking about.
I will say that one of the things I wanted to bring up was
I just love characters too much.
man, I can't remember. Let's see.
That you're lost.
So Alan Gare says I checked the critics review and they have watched 3 episodes, and this first episode is the weakest out of the 3. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. And most of them are saying that episode 3 is the best so far, so the show will get better. And I do want to shout out Smuggler really quick, because Smuggler, that means really good news for you. Loki, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to be the 3rd episode. So
Loki takes on Earth.
Gian is in the house, says I am just watching you guys without sound because I haven't watched it, so it's a 0 for me at the moment, and no worries. It's great to have that 0 in here. Balance it out, as all things should be. Talia says this same month there was a Lego What If Hydra Stomper set released. The set came with a stealth suit, Captain Carter minifigure, although I do not recall seeing the suit in the episode. A stealth suit for Captain Carter?
Yeah, we didn't see that.
Oh, but you know what that means? Duh.
That we might see it in later episodes?
Yes, that's exactly what I think that means.
I would love more Agent Carter or Captain Carter.
The
now.
Hydra Stomper that they also showed was different. I don't know if I don't know what they changed. Like,
well, if you're saying what you like the toy or whatever, the Lego is different, right?
Yeah,
well,
it's completely different. That's the only thing.
Then that maybe is another thing, indication that it's something different. Smuggler says, "Oh yeah, Loki baby." I will say though, the thing I wanted to say earlier was I think what I really liked too was that Captain Carter. So knowing Peggy Carter, knowing Peggy Carter throughout all the years, this episode, what it felt like to me, or what it did for me, was I always thought, what would happen if, or the thought of like, what would happen if you gave Peggy Carter some super serum or made her like into a superhuman? Boom, this. Like, there was no, I didn't question, right? Like when it was all happening, like, I didn't sit there and try to digest or try to compute what she was doing, right? And really quick. So I didn't like have to sit there and compute or digest what it is she was like portraying, what it is she was doing throughout the episode. I was just like, oh yeah, this is Peggy Carter. So that right there is a perfect example of character development without ever having to like be a superhero, without ever having to lift a car to show like how powerful, how smart, how witty, how everything she could be. They did that all through just like the valiance that she has throughout everything we've seen throughout the MCU so far. And now they added, I guess the muscles to the brain, or whatever you want to call it. Like, they added that component to it, and it completely turned into what you would think a super soldier Peggy Carter would look like. And I was just very, very super content and pleased about that. Would love to see her return in this series, whether it's this season or next season, but continue that path. See her in live action. That'd be pretty cool.
The other thing that I was thinking about was at the end there, we see S.H.I.E.L.D. exists in some form or
Radic.
another.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting because, in the original, Peggy Carter helped found S.H.I.E.L.D. So I'm assuming that it was Steve
and Howard.
Bucky and Howard.
Which should be cool to see.
Who helped found S.H.I.E.L.D. So that would be really interesting. I don't think, and I don't know if they're actually going to like go super deep into it. But I thought that was really cool. But, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. still exists in some form or another.
The butterfly effect wasn't that big.
Yeah, it was not.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Let's see. So
good night, Felipe.
I guess, yeah. So Felipe says, I loved everything. Thanks for watching with me, but now I have to sleep. It's 5 a.m. Felipe, obrigado. Thank you, hermano. I will talk to you tomorrow. Vibes. And
vibes.
We'll talk tomorrow. Thank you for the awesome artwork, for the awesome thumbnail, for the awesome graphics. I gotta show this one more time, y'all. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. And just this part. I love this. Look at that.
That's so cool.
One more time. One more time.
Oh, I love that.
Number 7, baby. Number 7. If you know, you know. Number 7.
Sony.
But yeah, so yeah, Smuggler says it was a very believable character arc for Peggy.
For Perry.
Agreed. I know.
Perry.
I put Peggy.
Perry
in
to
Perry to
Platinum.
Oh,
Dan
man.
Povenmire wrote this story.
Oh my god.
Brown Babe says, question: did they show the doctor who developed the serum dying? They didn't actually. Once people were shot, they were shot, and I don't see anybody. Like I don't remember anybody like going back to them.
Remember.
Let's see. All right, everybody. So I think we're caught up. But yeah. So I think that's gonna wrap up tonight's.
I think that you promised us something.
Yeah,
tonight's
check
show.
Discord. Check Discord. I'm
Yeah,
serious. Check Discord.
Tonight's show. Let's see. This guy. Let's see. Okay, so I checked Discord and this guy. Oh, those are pretty cool Legos. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
And then there's a chunk of text I need you to read.
Yeah, Ricky,
Where?
stop.
Do you need me to send it? I'll send it again.
Yeah.
I'll send it again.
Do it.
Do you want me to send it again?
Mhm.
Would that be easier?
Oh, you want the mall thing? Well, how about this? How about this?
Please.
We're gonna
Please?
save that. No.
No,
We're gonna save
please.
that.
You
I'm
told
gonna-
us that we could have
No.
it later.
No,
It's
no,
later.
We're gonna save that. We're gonna save that.
We
We're gonna
found our
save that
thing, Lizzie.
because-
What?
We found the thing.
We found the thing.
All right, everybody. Well, I will do it. I will do it next time. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Let me go ahead and do this really quick. So I want to say thank you to everybody that was here. Thank you for all the wonderful energy, all the awesome things that you do to make this watch party as awesome as it is. What if episode 1 is in the bag? Peggy Carter, Captain Carter, excuse me. You are awesome. Want to see more of you. Chat. Thank you so much again for everything. Lizzie, Jonah, Mad Cake, Radic, Adrian, who isn't here right now, but Felipe. Thank you so much to all the fellow Stafftopians. Thank you to all my Filmtopians, and yeah. So next week we will do the same, and I'm gonna try to make each week a little bit better. For the Bad Batch, I'm gonna go ahead and set that up for the watch party for the finale. So if you're interested in that, make sure to look out for that.
Dave,
And if
don't
you
kill
haven't
my boy.
already, make sure to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and also join us on Discord and follow us over on Instagram because we're trying to create content from over there. So yeah. With that said, Jonah, on behalf of Jonah, Lizzie, Redick, Mad Cake, Adrian, Felipe, and myself, and I guess Rick Poole, I am going to sign off.
Don't know him.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much, Smuggler Steel, Talia, Brown Babe, Alum, everybody, Gian, Talia. Thank you. We will catch you next time. Anthony Manzano. Peace. Vibes.
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 Bye.